When we last left off, just to do a clean cut there. The party had returned from Raceland, the Copper City, and began working on what to do next. I spent a bit of time in Cerdelia shopping for some equipment and supplies, and Igneous used the arcane gate spell to kidnap Tristan from the Estoban's uncle, so that Ollie, a mage friend of Erwin, could use Tristan in a ritual to try and predict the location of his Sanctum. They did so. In the process, Tristan Grongier ended up a little bit brain dead, and then was swiftly returned by Igneous to Copper City. The group then gathered themselves up and headed to where they thought the hidden sanctum would be, located in the mountain range connecting Vanheim, Renaystone and Janholt, and looking over the area looking over Janholt. They flew there by a fucking dragon, by Motus' dragon form, and after arriving, they began to investigate. No signs of life were found within the hidden sanctum, but they did come voice to voice with Estoban the Dreadlich, who was basically like, you go and all we can talk and make a deal, bro, I just want Estoban dead. And they were like, nah, and he was like, cool, and then click vanish into a door, and we pick up with you guys and making the way up a set of stairs to the second level we'll say, of the hidden sanctum, and you kind of looked out into this long corridor full of arcane runes. Send Evolver to give me 3 seconds to quickly go through this. I'll start the Hamlet's answer.
Part 3 elephant. 2 elephant.
Wow, lovely.
They have some people to at least.
3 elephants, that's a terrified Selban.
That's 3
Someone
hands of
runs
fish.
into the hallway. But yeah, I'll quickly describe the room to you life and the music I want. But you see, ahead of you, I'll start first with you. This room contains a single set of spiralling stairs that lead straight up and down. Wall sconces illuminate as you enter or you step off the stairs into this chamber. And a large archway leads out this room into a corridor. Ahead of you is a 40 or so foot long corridor with old stone tiles and several wall sconces that can illuminate as you kind of glow in a green or blue flame as you kind of, they come into sight. And those of you who like detect magic or true sight do see that this corridor itself is filled with arcane runes. There's some look more dead than others. Some are probably just there for, casting off the initial magic of the Sanctum, others look to be cast by a wizard over the last couple of centuries. So Devolved, what is your plan?
I will go over to Sam. Take the pen. I'll also hand you a enhanced ability scroll.
Okay.
In case you need it.
Thank you. Someone looks at the bag. This could come in useful if we need to blow a lot of stuff up. Puts strap to the bag to him.
So, how are we going to clear through these runes then?
Are these types of arcane runes one that we can just, rub a little quarter out and they go off? Politely, without going boom.
You've got enhanced ability scroll as well.
Yes, yeah.
I guess I could summon something and give it a go.
That's not quite what I meant. I meant, is there a way that we can disarm this, much like a physical mechanism of trap?
I mean, dispel magic would work, but that's a lot of dispel magics.
Now, how many runes are in this corridor?
So you see, there's 3. I'll say there are 3 that are Esteban's runes. They look slightly different. Sorry, I don't know why. So there are 4 runes. That would be the Esteban's arcane runes, and there are several kind of smaller runes that are like arcane magics and divine magics. You're guessing they're just from the natural magics of the Sanctum. So I will just, if I say a rune, just assume it means just the Esteban ones.
Cool.
So you look around, the walls have all got like very faint runes going on them. Probably you get a lot of like divination magics on them, or conjuration, or illusion, and you're guessing that will be used for the defense to hide in Sanctum. But I'll just tell you what you see next time, right? Because there is loads of them, and you can discern the differences.
Yeah,
They look different.
But the other non-creepy lich ones don't seem to be harmful.
Which ones?
Like,
Oh,
The
the,
Sanctum's one.
yeah, the Sanctum's runes, they don't seem harmful, they seem to be there to, cloak the place, activate the torch, but every time you push a torch, it lights itself manually. They seem just generic. Like me, just towers runes, just,
Are there gaps between the Esteban runes, or is the floor just full of them?
There's some gaps between them, but you're only really seeing like the epicenter of the room. You don't know how the runes of magic, how far that spreads out. So you can't see the aura from them. At least not the ones you see everywhere.
Are they triggered by stepping on them or is it proximity?
I mean, it's if you can summon a creature with a badge.
I
Like a
can try and
trick,
trigger them all.
I would like to attempt to discern what they are from a distance at first, before we do such a thing.
Sure. We'll follow your lead then.
So I don't know if it's useful, but I have a spyglass.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can use that to try and look. I don't think so.
Not.
So because I think I might be too far away.
All of the runes are hidden. You can't see them. You've got to detect magic or true sight.
Ah, okay.
So if you have one of them, you can see them. But I think Haru can see them more.
I've got true
Do
sight.
you have detect magic?
I think I might still have it up. I think I
so
recast
detect
it.
magic, you wouldn't see the rune necessarily. You just see there's an arcane rune there. There's a source of power and magic there. True sight, you'll be able to get a better kind of glimpse of it. You can see things.
So I can cast true. Oh, sorry, go on.
I've got true sight off, so say if you were thing. Can I see them well enough to copy down what it looks like?
Make a perception check.
That'll give me
Guidance.
Hold on.
Everyone's still got that.
Actually, no, not from me because I'm concentrating on detect magic.
I give you guidance then.
Okay.
So you're type
And
My what?
magic. Do you have it?
No, I don't
Oh,
have
sorry,
that.
it's fine.
You got one.
I've got
if it is the
two,
spyglass, that'll be advantage, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I wrote. Yeah.
Zooming in on it.
It's like sorry about freaking bonus to your check.
Right.
that's not bad.
23 plus whatever spyglass gives me.
What's advantage on roll?
They said it gave you a bonus.
It's one or two. I can remember. So we'll just say advantage.
Yeah.
23.
So you kind of zoom in.
Thank you.
You kind of get a good kind of look at it. It's hard because it's kind of flat on the ground, so it's hard to get a really good angle on it. And you copy it down. You can make Arcana checks.
Okay.
I'll take this.
Brilliant.
I will cast guidance and also give you advantage.
Brilliant. Thank you. And then, yeah, okay. Harris is pretty good at Arcana as well, I think. So I'll show this to Harris to look at as well.
But I have proficiency in Arcana, so I can give you the advantage.
Yeah, that's probably the most beneficial thing for that. I didn't roll very well. 8, 9 plus my Arcana is 13, so that would be
34.
22.
Didn't roll well, 22.
34.
Yeah, well done.
And you both recognize
Welcome to
this
my
rune
life.
as the alarm spell. Some form of, the explosion of glyph warding with the alarm spell. With a 30 party, so that probably not 22, but 30.
17.
Yeah, you can determine it's probably carved in, sewn into this arcane glyph is probably the alarm spell.
Honestly, even though it's boring and slow, I think we should do this for the other two.
Yeah.
Those are the 3.
For the other 3 then.
That's yes.
Dirty 20.
28.
So you look at the next one. This one's on the wall next to you. So this one's very easy to see.
Was it 28?
Perception check.
Oh yeah, that's
Not
Yeah.
22.
28. So
So this one's easy. You kind of get this one. You kind of write it down. I can show if it was Arcana checks. You want to look at it?
Same again.
Yeah, 20. Yep. 10, 11, 12. I didn't roll
25.
12.
25.
Oh yeah.
12 plus 13.
25.
So you look. You both tell this is a glyph of warding. Seems to be of warding, but you can't quite, from Karas' description of drawing and from what Karas saw, you can't tell what spell might be involved in this glyph. It's there to above, I'll tell you what spell it is. It's
Okay.
It's like a glyph of one goal.
That's perfectly fine. So we've got one unknown spell.
17, 19 plus 7, 26.
So 26. This one is in a similar place. It's on the wall, a bit further down. It's the same kind of image you saw before. So, say the rules for the next one. It's another whatever arcade. Art in arcade. A glyph of warning, where you don't know, you can't figure out what this is.
Okay. Well, because it wasn't drawn properly.
Yeah, it's just carrot that you can't get all of it.
Hold
Like, that's the same
hold
ones
on.
there. But
Oh.
you can't. It's the same.
Oh, what, no,
It sucks. I rolled really well for that
what did
one.
you roll?
We'll save that for because there's one more room to take.
Oh, yeah, okay.
31.
That's a no. That's 19.
Was that on that
So
first?
Carol kind of zooms in and looks.
Bad
but
angle.
Take a +7.
So
Not gonna-
19, so it's hang on.
Don't think it's gonna help.
8
You've also got
plus
80
4,
dice.
12, 19,
31.
plus it's 26.
26. Yeah, so you look at this one, is located on the ceiling.
That's all the good rolls from that dice card.
And you can kind of quickly trace down. You've got a.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20. I was gonna say.
31.
So this is a counter spell. This is another glyph of warning with a counter spell.
Okay.
An alarm, 2 unknowns that are the same, and a counter spell.
One of them's probably a damage or a summon. That other one. That's the one we really want to fucking know. The one in the middle. At least we know it's a counter spell.
Can you tell from the way the glyph of warding is designed what the conditions for activation are?
Not really.
No, that's on the checks. We might be able to tell what school it is by looking at it with detect magic.
Yeah.
And that might help. I'm not
I've got
entirely sure.
detect magic up.
'Cause I think that.
That means you have to get
school.
close to it.
How far away are these runes that were?
Which so the first one you saw, the alarm spell.
Mm.
That is a plus abjuration.
How far away are they?
They're about like that one would be I'd say near the very end of the corridor, so about 35, 40 feet from
It's
where you are.
just outside detect magic range, but
Okay.
You know this spell, I know this spell, so you can tell. The other two, which are kind of within the corridor itself, they are also abjuration, which you couldn't identify.
Mm-hmm.
it looks like the unknown spells are abjuration.
And then the final one that you're at different from the glyph is also is transmutation.
Yeah, that's the
The cancer.
counter spell.
No,
Oh!
no.
Sorry, no,
Count
sorry,
spells
no, no.
abjuration.
Sorry,
okay.
the two ones you recognised were abjuration. The final one is transmutation.
Ah.
Sorry.
Transmutation.
Polymorph disintegrate, does that count?
I don't think disintegrate is disintegrate transmutation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah. Sorry, I don't know the spell.
I
That
don't know
one.
what
That's
was
fine.
in the dark thumb. What will the lich put in his doorway?
Prismatic spray, I think, might be abjuration too. Transmutation, even. Let me just check my college.
Polymorph.
Can anybody move through
Oh,
walls?
it's evocation.
I can.
Abjuration is like alarm.
Yeah, we know what the
Just
two
thinking if we could
abjurations
bypass them by going through the
are. We're
rock or
wondering
something
what the
like that.
transmutation is.
I mean, I can by myself.
Okay.
And
I mean-
object, polymorph.
I mean, if it's
Slow is also transmutation.
if it's I mean, if it's only those two that we can. With my detect magic up, can I see any other Esteban glyphs?
Not from here, not from here.
I mean, if it's only those two transmutation spells, then a dispel magic might work. I mean, I could do it from here.
There is, however, a counterspell glyph.
That is true.
So just bear that in mind, that might go off.
Neither of them are conjuration, so if I set them both off with the bags of tricks, surely we'll be okay. If we back off far enough.
If your creature will activate it, he may have set it up so that such a trick won't work.
There's a lot of dust in this place, yes.
The runes all go off before that.
What spell school is contingency?
Abjuration.
Abjuration, I think.
Very meta knowledge. Very much meta
We
knowledge.
had
Is
Raphon
it-
with us.
Is this not?
We had Raphon with us.
Well, the reason why I asked is because Selban doesn't know.
Did Selban make a phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, we're 5 years in there. I don't remember everyone.
Yeah, I would agree
You're
with
you're
the.
doing meta.
Don't look up the spell. You can ask
Oh, no.
about it,
Yeah,
you can look it up. No.
I'm not going to because Selban doesn't know the spell.
Just because that's.
Yeah, I looked through my spell list rather than
No,
my
yeah,
spell list.
look for your spell list. And be like, oh, this spell's whatever, that's fine. Make checks, that's fine, but you can't remember look up this spell.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
yeah.
Go for it with the bag.
Right.
Yeah, you either have a spell in your spell list, you want to look up, see what school it is. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
You know spell.
Yeah.
You can make arcana checks on spells as well. It's cheaper than that.
I'm going to pull out my. I think I'll go with the rusty bag of tricks.
Yeah. I think we did pull something out at the very end.
That's fair.
It resets at dawn, and I've not used it today. I don't think.
I think you said you were going to do that. We were being mentioned last week, but fine.
I also used my hat of vermin at some point.
Oh, it could have been that movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was in
It was in
the
the
mansion.
yeah. Funny you should mention that. So I end up with a rat and a lion. That's an Aesop's fable about that.
Let's see if this Aesop fable can meet the glyph of warding.
The lion ends up tied up, and the rat chews and frees him. And yeah, anyway.
The lion eats the rat.
No, they both obey me.
Sure. Maybe hungry.
Lions wouldn't bother. The rat could easily dodge the lion.
Anyway, you've got lion or a way to
You've not seen The Lion King? Okay, so I will send the rat first and say, hey, can you scramble up the wall and hit that one there, and I'll ask him to go to one of
Which
the
one you go to?
one of the ones that we don't know what it is.
Steps in, walks through the room. Kind of gets, towards the festival, and then he watches a flash of green light strikes his body, disintegrates. Your own fizzles out, and immediately flies back up.
Oh.
Well, let's at least find out.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a fun tour.
How long did it
Maybe
take
I
to
should have prepared
reflash
anti-magic circle for this day. Just stand there in the middle,
Like a light flick.
and it'd be like nope, 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 nope,
Has
nope, nope.
anyone got currently true sight or any?
Hang on, I'm just going to find out what this
Do you
other
see
one
any
is.
sensors around us?
Do I see any
Both
sensors
identical
like
ones.
Yeah, actually.
I thought we both.
How
I
is
thought
this-
we just didn't recognise.
How is this bastard?
Are they
Well,
both
the two are
disintegrate?
not with the same design that you couldn't recognise.
Right.
You can make
It's
assumptions they're both going to be the same.
disintegrate.
Both the same spell.
How is
Sorry, I
he
think we
watching
just
us?
didn't recognise both of them.
Hmm.
So I've just got a lion.
I have magic circle.
Anti-magic circle.
Oh, what is that? I said magic circle.
No, anti-magic circle. I can prepare it, but it's an 8th level spell, and I usually have Holy Aura prepared.
No.
So it's got so it has counterspell, so we cannot teleport across.
Mm. Plus, we don't know what's on the other side. There may be something waiting for us.
How far did the rat get before it got blasted?
After like, like 10, 15 feet in. And it didn't touch the circle, it was kind of like it was near and then flew and flying towards it.
You can take
So
a
about 10 feet
disintegrate.
Oh, I can. No one else can.
I can't.
I can potentially.
I'm just talking about if we can tank a disintegrate.
I can't.
If you
I
stay
can
close-
tank it a
If you stay
disintegrate at
close
the
to me, you
moment.
can definitely tank it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
It's
fought
half spell
phalanx.
damage.
Yeah.
Phalanx around here.
It might be more. There's 2 of them actually. It might be more buffed.
Well, let's cast that.
17th.
17th level.
20 for disintegration. That would be.
A lot.
No, let's not think that.
How could still probably
Unless
survive
there's
it.
another way around to the other side of this corridor.
Was it immediate or was the
I'm
time?
I'm more concerned he's watching us.
For the room to come back?
Probably
That was what I thought.
That's probably not going to be enough.
I was thinking we could set it off and then run through with
Here's
the
a
delay.
Dreadlich.
That's
How
fine.
how could Vecna watch us?
He's a god.
And this guy's probably nearing that level, so let's not worry about how he's watching us and worry about how we're going to
Oh,
Has anyone got
bypass
spell
this.
magical?
we could destroy the walls.
It would affect the.
We damaged this place where we can't. We might not be able to repair it.
That's a good
because
point.
it's hidden from everything. So
There's-
we need to keep it.
There's other stuff in it, isn't there? There's other stuff on the walls. I was just thinking I'd throw a
Half
grenade
is
and
survival.
blow that area of the wall up.
Notice you know the most about glyphs from practical use.
Yeah.
How would you play this if we can't destroy the wall? Is there another way we can affect the glyph to make it render it unpassable? Render it passable, sorry.
Does anyone have a wall of force?
Funny you should mention that.
A
And
wall of force that won't be
I've got force-
counterspelled?
I've got force cage, I don't have wall of
That's
force.
a good idea. What about another wall? covering the glyph?
Okay, where are the glyphs? Where are the glyphs?
There's one on each side of the
So
wall.
there's one is the two disintegrate are on the walls. One is near the end of the passage, one's like 15 feet in.
So it's an alarm, two
The alarm's at
disintegrate.
the very end, and that's like on the ceiling at the very end, and then the counter spell's like in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
it's two
What?
disintegrates, one alarm, one counter spell.
if you try and cast the thing though, it's going to counter spell.
What's at the
Yeah, it's
other
that's
end
not
of the
fast
corridor?
feature.
Like at the.
So at the end, you see basically it looks like a little T junction. You see a wall and two passageways going left and right.
Unless there's another way to bypass this.
Haven't we walked all around this place up until this point?
I
Hang on,
don't
let me just-
think so. I think wasn't downstairs. Weren't there other ways to go?
We did backtrack and say that we'd check the rest of it to see what was behind
This,
it.
Check-
so this
check-
is upstairs.
Check the ground floor. There's
Yeah.
Well,
there's a below ground and we're upstairs. At the
There's
moment.
another way up
We
as well.
checked the room where Click went into, and he went upstairs, and you went to the main room.
We did look at like the
We
other
checked-
rooms, they're all empty.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, officers. Right, you didn't go to the room behind the stairs.
I
You can
might
go to the
potentially
wall.
have a way for us to get through.
Matthew, how big is this corridor?
It is about
5 foot?
15 feet wide.
So, what if we made the corridor smaller? What if we added an extra wall?
With your
Yes, I could make
test
another.
it, see what happens.
Maybe.
Okay.
It depends.
So I
Can you mold the wall itself so you can edit the walls? Maybe that could.
Yes.
Maybe you could use that to break the glyph. If you.
I was just thinking like another cover over the wall, like
Mm.
like wallpaper.
Give it a go.
That.
Then we'll test it with an animal.
Okay.
Right.
You got another animal, yeah?
I'll try
I've got mine.
mind over matter, Matthew.
Okay.
Like a stone wall. Is it 30 feet long? Mind over matter. As a bonus action, you create an object structure up to 30 feet. The structure can be made from brain matter, wood or stone. Over time, you can increase the size. I will make a 30-foot long wall
Do you want to go like down the middle, to the left, or to the right?
to the left.
That's
Can you make more than one?
Yeah.
Could you make one on the other side as well?
Yes.
Can you?
It doesn't limit the size.
You can make a structure.
Yeah, 'cause you
out
could
of
build
it.
from it.
Structure.
Yeah.
So a tunnel. A tunnel is a structure.
So the idea is like a
Mm.
Yeah.
Archway.
tunnel,
Okay.
archway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I need to. How long does it take to make it like?
Translation is a bonus action.
Okay.
There's no time. Just you can spend an action over time to increase the size. So how long?
You can use a bonus.
20.
Yeah, so you make it original like
Yeah.
2 or 3 seconds. Yeah, you make a little tunnel, like a 5 foot basically gap for you to walk through.
That was the idea because I asked how. You said 15 foot. Why?
It's high for Caro, Estoban, and Notice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'll send the lines through and see what happens.
I think so. 2 disintegrates hit the wall vanishes. In fact, 1 disintegrate hit the whole wall collapses, the second one hit the line. Right, it makes a save.
But
Yeah,
it hit
tried.
the wall. Okay, so we might be able to get through. I don't know if we can or not. So it'll be depending on a spell ruling, I think, Matt. So I can cast Luke's Resilient Sphere, which makes a bubble around a creature, basically. It can go up to a creature that's large in size. However, it says when you target a creature, it makes it just big enough for it to fit inside. But what I'd want to do is try and have us all squeeze.
So
Into a
target's
same
the wall
place.
of the creature.
Yeah,
It can
And
have
I-
a dome around them.
and I was thinking if I tried to get everyone in, can I cover everyone?
What if I
Okay.
became a whale and swallowed everyone?
The whale wouldn't fit down the corridor.
Or-
Or like a big creature.
No,
So
large. It's only large.
So it's like 10 to 15 feet.
Not that it's not
Also,
big enough for
you
everyone.
wouldn't fit in this chamber as a whale. You couldn't go down the corridor.
Well, so if you became a large creature,
Okay. Question.
and then
Why didn't we break the neck?
and then I cast the spell on the creature.
And then I eat people. And then send them back out the other end.
Maybe. So the idea is that the sphere tanks one, the wall tanks the other, and then you get through. And that's my thinking.
Just because it's something obvious we've all missed it because we had a counter spell. How long is the thing to get through like the other doorway?
What do you mean?
Like from where we're stood at the end of this hallway, how far is it to get like the opposite other end?
Oh, like 40, 45 feet.
And how far is it till the first glyph?
About like 15 feet.
Okay, I walk 10 feet in and try and misty step to the other side.
Right. You go miss a step. The first roar goes off. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
And it's targeted only me, so I can add my shield thing onto this as well.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You sure you want to do that?
Shield master.
You're going to hit the shield. With a disintegrate.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. So the whole shield master feat, you use a shield to negate the damage. It would have to impact with the shield. Now, for most spells, it wouldn't make a difference. But disintegrate is disintegrate.
I mean, it doesn't discount magic items though.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
This literal rules are off.
It's a very minor enchantment, just to make it.
Yeah, so it's still magic.
It's as magic as the light cantrip.
It's still magic though.
Okay.
Nope.
What did you get?
Yeah, so 7 on that, so 19.
I've
Still got 2 wiggy dice.
You do.
Okay, do you want to use one or do you
I'll
want
use 1. 2 wiggy dice. There we
to see what you get with that? If it's bad.
go. It's a 1.
Okay, you can
So
have
it's 20. It's a 27.
I hope that's good enough.
Yeah, because I think it's bad magic as well, you see. I didn't write it down. List of his stuff.
Do you not have advantage on this?
And this is just to pass.
Oh,
Just managed to dodge out of the way.
DC 25, I think. Or even 26.
Does misstep still take me across? Thought so.
So when you
Back
cast a
up.
spell, it's then triggered
As
the
you go to
thing.
step back, the glyph reappears immediately. And we takes it for me.
For fuck's sake. I don't refuse that.
Actually,
Can I
no,
pull,
you can take a
can
step
I
back.
pull
'cause
Barrow back?
Well, you have then step into the corridor to do that.
No, telepathy.
Well, I'm going to say you can step back for the glyph. I'm going to use like an action
You
basically.
mean telekinesis?
Yeah.
Still like 3 feet from that. Yeah, you can just step back from that. I think really.
So
That seems cruel.
Iggy, what creatures can you
Roll 28 anyway.
turn into?
I can turn into anything I've seen before that's
We're gonna
not
be kind.
stupidly strong.
Do
What are you thinking?
Just something
So
large
roll
enough.
28
that-
anyway.
Oh no, because the tunnel was small.
The tunnel is small.
There was still
Well,
one way
unless
that we
actually a
didn't
snake.
investigate downstairs.
You gotta swallow us.
Perhaps that
Yeah.
way will
That's
provide a
Yeah.
It
route
is.
What
around.
about
Yeah, thank you. I start walking downstairs, so I'll check the last room.
run through, tank everything, and we're running behind it?
What do you mean?
A tank.
I don't understand.
So the tank tanks the glyphs and all the mad shit, and we're running behind it.
Do you mean a physical tank?
Yeah, like a physical tank.
I've never seen a tank.
And no, as in a pet, the roll tank, as in
Oh, so I could do that with the sphere.
Yeah.
But I think that they flash up quick enough that it's
Yeah.
going to get all of us.
Yeah, because I passed it, and as soon as
Yeah.
I start,
Like the time that it's going to take everyone to run through. That's why I was trying to get us all to move through at the same time.
Mm.
The only thing I could
I'll
think
wait
is
for
if
you
I
you.
have masterminded this dungeon to be horrible.
I can get past it. It's just waiting for you guys to.
Carol?
Yeah.
Is a
You said
team
there
effort.
was a room we missed downstairs, didn't you? Yeah, you said there was a door.
You did. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and check it.
Okay.
I think I got all that.
I'm going to go
What was
down
this?
with Carol. We're going to
You
check
have to
the
move
last
The
door
behind the
downstairs.
stairs.
We missed
Okay.
it.
Yeah, the one behind the stairs.
I've got all
Okay.
It's just Esteban writing
Ah,
like
shit!
I think he's in the kitchen making a coffee like.
Bunch of tellies in the corner. So you make your way back down steps.
Yep.
Who's staying up in the corridor?
I'm gonna stay up though.
I'm staying over there.
Adam's going with Cara.
So Caro, Iggy, where you go? Caro, so Iggy, Caro, Eva, and Harris. So it's just you two upstairs.
Okay.
Make your way down the spiral staircase, back that kind of first floor, and you head kind of into this kind of step, the doorway behind you. It's a large kind of arched door. Kind of push it open. And inside, what you see. what you see is this huge hall with paintings, sculptures, statues, names carved onto walls. Some form of, memorial hall. I haven't got a full description of the equipment as we're today, but it expands quite a lot.
But does it look like there's another way out of this
Doesn't.
room? Damn it.
Just that. Is there anything I recognise from the things in the room?
Make a quick investigation check.
Thinking.
12.
12.
12.
You look around, you very kind of quickly looking, it's a bit dark, things crumbling, you don't come across anything.
I'll turn around and go back to the others.
Before you do...
No, don't.
No. You all make your upstairs.
Where are they going? Do you want to get across?
I would like to get across. I'll help the others get across.
And get us across?
Or just the two of us.
Yes.
That does not solve the problem.
No, but we can see what's on the other side.
Can you get us back easily?
Yes.
I'll say in a telepathic bond. We just Motus has a way to simply get us across. Whilst you folks are checking out downstairs, we'll see what's on the other side, and then come back to try and solve the puzzle. I'll say that in telepathic bond. And then
Just to reply by saying it's the room missed is the memorial hall. Doesn't seem to be enough way out.
And so I understand it is a corridor, but what's at the end of it? Is it just...
The passage we go to left hand, right?
And from what we've seen and what got told, there's nothing past the last glyph. There's nothing else.
Well, you can see, nothing else.
Okay.
It's like a wall's gone full illuminating.
Then I will thunderstep me and Selman past it. It can't be counterspelled. It's from an item.
Oh. Smoothly behind it.
okay, nice.
Ooh.
How many times can you do that?
A few more.
So I just had an idea. It takes 11 minutes to cast Leyland's tiny hut.
Yeah, it's from the Storm King's Thunder.
There's also nine.
Yeah, you can't move.
Can't spell that.
It's a ritual, you can't spell rituals, but you can't move the hut.
It's okay. There's two of us who can cast it. Bubble, 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 walk, 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 walk.
They can have a check.
Bubbles won't interact, we've tried that before.
Once you know Bubbles can't with a lot.
What's happening?
6.
Motus has taken us across with a teleport spell that can't be counted. Just the two of us,
12?
whilst you guys are checking out downstairs.
Because on the other side there might be an off switch.
Yeah.
On the other side there might be an off switch.
It might work.
Might work. It's a good idea.
I love that reaction, Matt. That's great. Okay, so what's on the other side of this?
Well, just for you to admit, you enter like a little T-junction. There's a passageway going to your left and a passageway going to your right. Let's say you're facing north.
Mm-hmm.
You can repeat the corridors behind you.
Someone has True Sight up, doesn't he?
Not currently.
That's me.
Sorry, sorry.
I guess.
I usually cast it, but I haven't. It only lasts
Yeah.
10 minutes. So
Without going near the glyphs, is there anything on this side to turn it off?
Not that you can see. Those glyphs kind of, are there, and you just see the standard glyphs in place. I know you're going back, so you just see where the glyphs were. Buttons, switches, like command where drawing down.
Do none of us have to spell magic?
We
I
do.
do,
Counter
but
spell.
yeah.
If we cast counterspell, we then get zapped with disintegrate.
I wonder if it counterspells the very first spell, so if two people cast things at the same time, one just before the other, trigger the counterspell, dispel magic on a glyph.
It could work.
Could do. We could try and cast spells simultaneously.
Mm.
I'm gonna sneeze. It's very dusty in this place.
Roll for that shit. Simultaneous casting things at the same time.
We do have watches.
Wait,
Doesn't mean you get it perfect.
No,
Have a
no.
watch.
musician, play it to the beat.
Sure, doesn't mean someone's going to get it
Doesn't mean
perfect.
all of us are musicians.
That is true.
Doesn't mean you don't fail the check.
So I guess from here I will cast True Sight. Am I out range of the counterspell thing on this side?
Yes, you're guessing only affect things in the corridor.
Yeah, so I'll cast True Sight through. It's actually through my item anyway.
To be fair, the counter spell is under a glyph of warding, so it only will activate if something within the glyph's range causes the glyph to go off.
Yes. And then I will have a quick look around at these doors to see.
So, well, you might pass
I'll get counterspelled if you're in the hallway.
there's no doors.
Mm.
You'll pass your left hand. Once you're right, kind of goes down maybe like 15, 20 feet and then goes like to the right again.
Yeah.
And the one to your left goes about 15, 20 feet and then veers off left and right.
Okay. Oh, Igneous, your swapping ability,
Yeah.
is that a spell?
No.
I believe we can play some sort of old man's riddle with Motus's ability to get us all across now that we are here.
Oh, like the chicken and the corn and the fox.
Correct.
Okay. Well, let me just.
Are you googling this?
No, I get this. I can never work that thing out, but I know it can be done.
Because there are two of us on this side now.
Andrew, let me just.
I can't do it like a bunch of more times.
No,
That'd be
but
interesting.
Igneous' swap thing is
They've
unlimited.
got to be within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
How many times can you do it?
I-
Oh, it's 40 feet.
I think all the corridors that long as well.
Almost totally broke it.
I almost fucking ruined the fucking thing. As an action you choose now within 30 feet of you, you can show a place until the end. No, until the end of that. Until the end of the very sea is the next stack volume.
So it's not quite long enough.
Could do it, but it would be risky.
In what way would it be risky?
You might get hit with a disintegrate. The range isn't very far.
Bugger.
Can I just say, what's wrong with just breaking the walls?
We like this place, and there are other walls on the wall that keep it secret.
Yeah, just
We'll
like to
break
keep
the
You
wards.
don't want to just
then.
kill him, you want to steal his house as well. He's probably just squatting.
What the fuck you mean his house?
That's what I mean, I think he's squatting.
Somebody else's house that he took, and then we're gonna take it from.
Did he?
Yes.
He doesn't have.
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
no thing as squatters' rights.
It wasn't nice, so yeah.
He wasn't nice, but yes.
He wasn't nice. So imperialism.
Sure.
I wonder if there's anything else that I thought would be helpful.
Just dimension
So
door.
how many times can you cast that spell?
Counterspell.
Motus?
I can do it 2 more times.
2 more times, so it's not enough to get everyone across.
Oh.
So,
Stand right in the
What's
way.
to stop us backing all the way up down this corridor and casting Dimension Door?
That's what I just said.
We know where we're trying to get to.
You
Just
just had the same idea. Back up, counters D-door up to.
Where you guys
It's a
are.
lot of spell slots though.
There's a lot of spell slots.
And buddy up.
Yeah, buddy up.
That's
Just
still
need
not
2.
Three.
It is still a decent
No,
amount.
just 2.
One.
And
So
2.
Because
one.
Salban
I'm
and
trying to
Motus
not-
are already on the
a
other
lot of
side.
resources.
I've got Dimension
Iggy's
Door as
got-
well.
Yeah, so one. So two.
So
Yeah.
2.
So you do
Um,
that. You
Just
take
before
Karen.
we do that, guys up ahead,
mhm.
are there any more corridors like this that you can see?
I'll describe what I saw earlier.
So no
so
glyphs?
2 doors and some more corridors going on. No doors? I apologise, there's corridors.
All corridor.
Oh, no doors.
Can you just
I'll tell you with the door. Most of the places are going to be corridors, not archways.
can you just check that there's no?
I'll take a quick walk down the left-hand corridor.
Yes, you go back. You see those T-junction. To your left again, you see a passageway that leads to a door.
There's
To
a
your
door.
right, to another corridor leading up like a kind of T-junction.
Mm-hmm. I have true sight up. Are there glyphs here?
There are not in this corridor anyway.
Okay. I will then go back and check the right-hand corridor.
Right, yeah, same thing. You look down, goes down to the right, and seems to lead into a doorway, which is kind of on the left-hand side of that wall.
I will pass that information back through telepathic line.
That's good.
No arcane in these things. So no magic in these two, it's just the standard Sanctum.
I would recommend you folks check upstairs before you portal through. And I'm pretty sure he's on this level. But why not 100% sure? It would be awful if he was not on this level and we had to come back and then go through the stairs.
So the stairs go up anymore, or is it this tall?
They go up, so I'd recommend just having a peek upstairs
Yeah, I'll
before you come through. Huh? There's no need to.
Matt hasn't
Okay.
made that bit.
I haven't designed that part of the dungeon.
Okay, I
Now
apologize.
have I designed the little part.
You get up there and it's just
You
blank.
get up there and it is loading. You will see why when we get to the base building element of this section of the campaign.
Sorry.
I've only mapped one level.
So this is like a Diablo dungeon then.
Yeah,
So it's down, down.
I was going to map the whole thing, and I'm like, no, because I want you guys to, if you make this your base, to customize it how you want. So I'm deciding not to map the whole thing, just this level. Which you could have been.
Should have done my characters.
Okay, so we'll get back, move as far back as the corridor, and I'm going to dimension door across with
We
it.
could go down the stairs.
Okay, go downstairs, line up with Estoban and Lotus as far back as possible, and dimension door across.
So you're going down the stairs to do it?
Yes, because it's 500 feet. So
And
we can do it really
I'll
fast.
do the same with Karen.
So you get down the stairs. You move cast the spells.
I've been mapping out, so I know the distances.
Ah, shit. Mark which pass box. As you cast the spell, you feel it take. As it goes to pass between layers, it blocks you and throws you back down.
Interesting.
Between the layers of the dungeon.
He's got a rule or some law.
And
bullshit,
that
isn't it?
looks like to come from. You don't even have true sight, so I don't imagine.
Carriers.
You're on the other side. No, you're not.
No,
No, he's being
You see
teleported.
that seems to flicker from one of this level's like.
It's basic.
natural
It's
growth.
to stop other clumps being able to get past
Yeah.
the fences.
It's just a natural defense of the.
Once we conquer this place, then we have these defenses.
Yeah.
You don't.
Please, no wonder
Okay,
I can't map
Just
it
I think,
out.
did I see the
Lock
same?
me out.
Did I
Oh,
see the
shoot.
same thing when I tried to miss a step, or was it?
No, because you missed.
No,
a
you were
step
on the same layer.
in
Yeah, and
the-
I'm just checking to see if it just blocked teleport completely.
No, your
No.
missed step was inside the.
No,
you
it-
just saw the arcane.
Yeah, from this, it seems to be between the layers.
Yeah, when Lotus and Estoban went, they seem to let go.
Yeah.
They're fine. It just seems to be between levels.
Is this correct so far? Yeah, all the dice.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, okay.
Is it?
It's less carved than just a straight like wall.
Oh no, that's the door.
Oh, well, it goes down the corridor. We've actually got about 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. About 30 foot corridor.
And then it's the
And
door.
the door's like, 25, 20 feet down.
Oh, so it continues going.
Yeah, only a little bit, not much.
Okay, got it. Is the door on one side of the wall?
It's on the so you're going down the left hand side of the wall.
Brilliant, thank you.
I just showed
No, it's okay, I got it.
No, I'll show you what you've seen so far. So this is what you've seen so far. That's kind of the vibe you go for.
Okay.
I can't do like angles and stuff and lots of things.
Yeah, no,
Blocks.
that makes
So
sense.
that basically stairs. That's the first one that we jumped across.
Yeah, so you came up them stairs, and then if you go up and again, there's a load of
Okay.
It's an invisible wall.
So we weren't counter spell.
No, the spell just failed.
Spell fail.
What level spell slots did you guys use?
4.
Four.
Fourth, yeah.
That's what that happens.
We're both magic casters. It's not the worst.
You've got more of them. I was just.
Distance from the counter spell to like the edge of the stairs, like not actually going down and just sort of on like the top one.
About 30, 35 feet.
Right, so can't teleport across that way.
Because you'd be in range of the counter spell.
Yeah,
of
it's
the,
60-foot range.
Well,
You could try the mind of matter again. Maybe this time use brain matter rather than stone.
if
Okay.
you make two,
Oh, twice.
put two thin layers,
Yeah.
and then like maybe one disintegrate, another disintegrate, that might help.
You just have to walk it.
I
across.
can.
Walk it.
But it would make it
Do it
smaller.
Like,
But yeah, you might have to do it one person at a time.
that's what I'm saying. Like one.
I could
Yeah.
probably map out a decent chunk of this safely, but it would use my one user without on it.
Okay.
That-
There's no need for you to go off just yet.
I know. I'm just making out that I could probably use it as long as I don't go between the layers and I stay on this layer with the theory on it. So I could probably scout like basically some of it out,
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
know what's ahead.
Iris,
That makes a lot of sense.
can you do an experiment for me?
Yes.
How thin can you make those walls?
What's the short?
Skin and animals.
That first disintegrate got stopped by the wall.
I could try you
That's pretty clever.
If you layer them,
Ah.
brain matter. Wood,
gap. Yeah, brain,
Brain matter.
stone.
Wood, stone.
Layer it up. Have a little
It's pretty
gap
clever.
between all of them. See what happens.
Okay. Yeah. Matthew, I will attempt
Go
mind
from
over
the
matter
wall, yeah.
again, brain matter, and then another layer of wood.
You don't make flare.
Yeah.
I will take out my hat vermin from the
How
other
many
side.
times can you use that?
3.
I've still got 1 use in the rusty bag of tricks and 3 uses in the great bag of
If
tricks.
you want to do it, then go for it.
So, what would you prefer?
Mine are much less useful.
Okay.
I'll take out my hat of vermin. I will summon a frog, I've decided, and then the frog tries to run away from me.
Jumps through the corridor.
Yeah.
The frog hitting the 2 walls. And disintegrate, the frog keeps going. What's the frog movement speed?
Not fast.
And then it kind of keeps hopping along, just
It's
hopping.
whatever a frog is.
The runes reappear and disintegrate it.
Well,
So you need a
So
lot
we
of
just gotta
walls.
be fast.
Layer it and run.
Layer it and run.
Layer it from the walls in, so you've got like 10 layers each side.
Should we go
So
one at
hold
a
it off so
time?
we can
We've
get
got the
through,
time
I
to.
was trying to remember how glyph of warding works,
20
but
feet.
these are special glyphs.
Yeah.
A normal glyph of warding has a limit of a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, I would not.
Before you say
I've
anything,
used-
clerics have
No,
access to
I've used Glyph Warning, but I'm just using it as like it's familiar to you guys.
Yeah.
They're just technically his arcane rune. Just using the
Yeah.
base rules of them just for my sanity.
So I repeat.
Yeah, makes sense.
And fair, because there's
I'll
some
repeat the archway, Matthew. So brain matter, wood. And I'll do 3 layers.
Selban and I are the fastest. So.
Selban's ready through.
I'm already through.
I got a question, man. I doubt that I'm able to do this.
So Matthew.
But nearly a lot around me. Could I just like switch off magic?
Maybe like kind of like anti-magic circles.
Sort of. You could probably not switch off magic, but maybe like have similar to Carrow's or it's less effective. Because switching off magic is like fucking
Yeah.
very dangerous to do. You would also switch off the magic of the room, the place itself with that. So I'd say you could do like Carrow's like half damage or like half effectiveness.
Could we set it up so his aura works like is it global vulnerability?
Speed.
No, that's very powerful.
The wearing a
You
spell
can't be through the
just
cannon
doesn't
more
say.
in this space.
I know. I'm not saying that. Could I set it for like, I guess for like a slight slowdown of time, like, and then be able to like basically when someone goes through it, that goes off. It goes off once, not fucking multiple times. Already fucked with time enough, but I'm just saying, is that feasible?
Essentially casting slow on the people that come into your aura.
Anything that comes into my aura.
So
They would be slowed as well, though. They're
with
probably
something
slowed.
like that would work in like on the Lord of the Land. That's like a big
Yeah.
effect. For that, I'd say you probably couldn't slow around you, but you could maybe. Because I don't want to say no to it. I want to try and like.
Yes, and.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that would work.
This is the interesting part of the ability.
This is what I quite love.
Enhanced reflexes, so you got.
Yeah, like so maybe like.
Hold on, could I speed everyone up in my thing?
Yeah, I
Living
would say
things.
not
Yeah.
speeding them up,
Haste.
but maybe like give like this area, blessings of the gods, or you're a little bit faster to react. Maybe give a small bonus like dex based abilities. Let's say plus like 2 to a dex roll.
Hey,
Okay.
that's
You
good.
can like change the law of weight. I'm trying to find, but yeah, I like the idea of like a plus, minor bonus to it. Maybe let's say plus
Don't
1.
do
mess
that,
with
because that
gravity.
makes me think that I can fly.
Yeah, let's do
Mess with
plus
gravity.
1 to dex checks.
Plus 1 dex.
Call it float like a float like a.
No, because I could just fucking change the law of gravity around me.
Alright. Who's going first?
I'll do it. If you make the tunnel, I'll run.
Okay, yeah. So I'll repeat the tunnel.
I'm the most likely to survive a hit by dodging.
Don't forget to run as fast as you can.
Yep.
So what's your movement speed?
30 feet, but I can triple it, so 90 feet.
Yeah, so you just run through. The walls go up, the glyphs go off. Walls is straight, you manage to get through before the other ones come up.
How long of a delay is it before?
Minor. It's going to come pretty straight up.
No. How far have I gotten before I'd have been hit by the
Oh,
spells
well,
again.
it's 15 feet to the first one, and then probably maybe 10 feet away, 15 feet away the second.
Okay, so if everyone books it through, they should be able to make it.
Don't forget the dash.
Dan, how fast can you run?
I can dash 60 feet.
Don't you have a broom of flying?
You do. What's the speed on that?
50 feet.
Hey,
Here's a
I
question
50
for you,
feet.
Matt.
50 feet move, so I can go up if I. Can you dash on a bloom and flying?
No.
Here's a question for
So
you.
it's quicker to run.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
change-
depends.
Not like get rid of gravity, but could I change the gravity well so I could spy the climb?
I think that you're.
You should make yours on the spider spell. You have spider climb on yourself in this aura.
Yeah. And everyone else in this aura.
Everyone in the aura can cast spider climb on themselves while they're in the aura. Once per day. That's a rule now. You know, spider climb is a spell you have access to.
Yeah, it is. It's a spell. It's a spell that's on my
It's
list.
on one of your lists anyway. So
Yeah, it
you can
is.
do that. You can be like, oh, creatures in the aura while they're in the aura can cast a spell that I have access to before any of not like really as powerful once per day.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
no.
So, Matt, question about speed, because it's technical for this, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
It's not going to get too technical. But when
No.
you dash, are you making your speed 60 feet, or are you spending your action to move another 30 feet?
It's technically the second.
Yeah, technically you're just moving again.
So you would ask, for this purposes, it would be quicker for us to use a broom of flying, because we're then moving at 50 feet.
It's
rather
not going to make... No. It
than-
will
that
make-
doesn't matter for this?
It's not going to make it. I'm not going to basically be like, oh, you know, it's a second slower the ruin hits you.
Yeah, okay.
You move 60 feet in your turn. You move 60 feet.
Rebecca,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Can I go
wonder.
before?
Okay, that makes sense.
Can I grab a fort?
I'll get one for you.
Oh,
So, dashing
We
would
can
work.
get some tissue as well.
Can do.
It
does look quite messy.
messy food.
what did you do?
John's making a mess of
I
himself.
poured buffalo sauce all over my
Does anyone
chips
have
on
arcane?
purpose.
Does anyone
That
have
was on
arcane
purpose,
gate?
but-
Does anyone have arcane gate?
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Not in the book. Sort.
Oh yeah.
Matthew, expedition retreat. It says you move at incredible pace. What does that mean?
Normally says a double shot movement. Just don't think in the
It gives you the dash
It'll-
bonus.
Yeah.
But it's actually not. Sorry, I don't know spells anymore. I don't play D&D. I don't run all the time.
For
The only reason I know that is because I plan to get. There was a plan to get it on carrots so we can actually get to things.
Start you off.
There's a spell on my list called Zip It.
I've already spent nearly an hour on the one corridor. I prepped way too much dungeon.
Wait, we spent an hour here.
We've been recording for 56 minutes.
Right, let's go, folks. Okay. Start
No,
dashing.
We've
There's
got a
no rush.
solution.
Actually, have you got as much time as you want?
I'll recreate the tunnel.
Hour on corridor one. Good God, what have I made?
Oh, funnily enough, Matt, we didn't want to die.
Just die? It's much easier.
I will
You make
cast
it so
expedition
make it so
retreat
like
on myself, Matthew. On the do the corridor 2 layers and then I run.
Make your way through.
The
Who is
fuck?
next?
So yeah, look.
I'll go next.
Hello,
I'll
next.
turn around and recreate the corridor.
You all make your way swiftly through. Is that where you're going last?
I'm
Happens
already
when
Oh,
you
you're that's right, carry on.
then last.
I can build buildings. You
It's
should.
time to do. You can, well, you can't finish them still. You make your way through. I wonder what have you found?
Read that spell.
So, I'm going to go check out the room on the left-hand corridor.
That's the one with the T-junction?
Yeah.
So make your way and down, and you see a closed door.
It's from Monster Hunter.
Eleanor's Guide to
Function
Monster
thing.
Hunter, Part 1. It's called Depth Charge.
So make your way down,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a like a closed stone door. It doesn't appear to be locked. You can check for traps if you like. No arcane rooms seem to be
I would love to check for traps.
Make a little check for trapping.
Trappy toes.
Trappy check.
That is a natural 20. Do you want me to tell you
At
the
a glance,
number?
you see no tripwires, no pressure plates, no little pins, no, arcane glyphs. Door opens and trap you.
Open the door.
Swing open the door.
Yep.
Swing it open.
No, push it open slightly.
Push it. Kind of scrapes on rock.
Yeah.
And inside you see this room appears empty and barren, with signs of old broken tables and chairs. But you do see, standing in a perfect line, many, many skeletons. Just standing no shapes.
You mean in formation?
Just in pair, rows.
Formation.
What, like a phalanx?
Like like a line, and there's barely any space between that. Another line, another line, another line. Maybe like. I mean, how many words would we have there?
Oh, dear goodness.
So can we see past them?
About 24, 25 rows of skeletons in here.
Yeah, can we see past? Is
Yeah,
the door
you see
different?
between
Or?
them. Oh, you go up there, there's only yourself. I'm glad you fall 7, right?
No, I'm just trying to get a picture of the thing.
Alright.
Folks, do we want to dispose of these things now?
Would seem prudent.
Do we want to get rid of them at all?
I mean, I get the feeling they might chase us later.
And if they do, then we can destroy them. But until then, we don't know if that is a defense of this place.
Motus, I get the feeling that these are... I suppose you could be correct.
They are wearing similar arms to the ones you saw down in the first level, like kind of like old kind of chain shirts, that symbol, and their weapons are similar designs.
I don't want to know.
Fine. I will not start stabbing them.
It's more
The
not
skeletons.
wasting resources.
Stabbing them is not.
I don't think I've ever stabbed them in anything in this campaign anyway.
That's a
How
good
big
point.
is that
You
room,
can
Matt?
stomp on.
Yes. What have I stabbed people with my dagger?
Actually, no, Matt. It doesn't matter how big the room is.
Oh,
It
we
doesn't
still
matter that we
allies.
haven't finished evacuating the orphans. I cast fireball.
It is 40 feet by 55 feet.
Oh, a
I
couple
cast meteor
fireballs.
spawn.
I've got a necklace of fireballs.
Here's the thing.
That.
If those skeletons are chasing us down the corridor,
Not good.
they then form a nice, neat line for certain spells that like to be cast along nice, neat lines.
I like that.
I mean, I
I'm
had
confused by this bit.
one row.
So, can
One
continue
fire.
like on
Yeah.
yours.
I'm confused by this bit.
But that's one private road and
I,
stuff.
Gravity
I copied
fissure.
that is actually.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah.
say. Gravity fissure.
doesn't exist. As I said, it's not a very good match.
Check, actually.
I've forgotten what goes on the
What?
other side. Alright, let's go down the right hand side of the corridor then.
So you go to the back
The
across.
beginning one, yeah.
Go back across. And then we down like a little corridor to another doorway. And then inside this room, you see a room filled with old weapons and armour. One's locked behind a metal door which is now unlocked. However, standing in this chamber now are many, many skeletons, all wearing this armour and wielding the weapons. And you're guessing probably one's kept in the armoury.
This is the quartermaster's room.
Yeah. So I'm guessing there's roughly 25 skeletons. Oh god. Is there like 400 skeletons in here?
There is. I'm fitting 2 in each 5-foot square. So.
I'm just going to say that if they're CR3 or lower, I can just instantly destroy them.
Okay.
Why do we want to kill everything? Chill.
Because they're undead.
I'm worried they're his.
And if they are, we kill them then?
True sight stuff is there any magic on them?
How long does your last for?
Hour?
Your one last
It's rather an hour or 8.
It's gone. We took more than an hour in just
Oh
this
my
room.
god,
Just
that's
like
so
it's
right.
gone.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm just getting.
Yeah, about 400 pounds.
Oh.
And just these two, and they're like crammed like, back to back.
Okay. And there's no other door pathway down this way, is there?
No, just you have to go back to the one you were before.
Alright.
Back left.
I'll turn and head up the left passageway and then turn right.
Head back up, and then you head right and you go up. And what you enter is a kind of long room with several doorways and passageways. It's about 15 foot wide, probably stretches about like 100 or 180 feet across. And you see, as you first step out, you see 2 kind of doorways. Then you see in the very middle of the chamber another large corridor leading outwards. Then just on the other side of that, where the corridor began, another 2 set of like doorways. So basically, I'm going to show you this one.
Yeah, I got very confused by the
But
description.
basically, imagine a big line.
Yeah.
With 4 doorways, 2 outside, 1 corridor.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Going back to the rooms of the skeletons then. Do the doors open in or out for those?
One opened outwards. The one open outwards.
Harris,
Hello.
can you have
going to?
multiple structures up at a time? Oh, sorry.
For making your special immobilization grenades. Do you have any of those little movable rods spare?
Do I just have immovable rods on me?
Yeah.
Did I go and rebuy movable rods after I broke
I
them?
think
I've
you
got
did.
some on me.
Let's see.
Because we can stop
I think
the
I've got one or
skeletons
two
'cause
on
the
me.
doors open
I have one
outwards.
immovable rod.
I've got another one.
I'll check
Doors-
and see if
doors
I've got
open
any.
outwards, so
I
just
did
go
have
open
some
and
at some point.
collect. They can't get
Yep,
out.
there we go. Pass your immovable rod.
Just in case we can pick them up.
Well,
on
one
the
of
way
them is
out.
like a. I know it's nice semi flasky, but it's not.
Can Harris have multiple of those structures up at a time?
Why not?
You could
I mean,
block
we
the
just did.
doors.
I can block all the doors.
And can you remove them after, or?
We have to destroy them.
We can
Just
break
have to
them.
like pulverise
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yeah, I'm very happy to lend you my immovable rod to block up that doorway.
Yep, same.
I mean, I could block with brain matter.
Why
That
not
as well.
both?
As well.
I mean, if we really want the thing to stay in, I'll just do brain matter and just stone.
Does this room look like it used to be a feasting room?
No, it looks more like a meeting room. It's just got chairs and tables in it. The youth room before, like the now don't look like a room of armory. This room looks like maybe like a meeting room, a briefing room, just a sitting area. Pretty nondescript.
Okay.
Which room are we at? Are we still at those rooms?
Yeah, I mean,
I
so
have-
up the corridor.
Walked
Right.
there. I'm not sure if this is right, but that's what
Yeah,
I
so imagine that kind of flipped.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Rotated.
So like that.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, if you block off those
Yeah.
doors with all the skeletons behind them, then
So I will.
it at least gives us time.
Yeah, no, I'll do that.
I'll start checking
I
out
will
those
do
smaller
mine
rooms
with
one by
matter,
one, from left
block
to
up
right.
those doors with a stone wall.
Look, make a way to catch up with out.
I'll also spend a sorcery point to extend spell. I'm going to make
So
my.
not spells
No,
sorry,
the expeditious retreat that I'm currently using, which is only 10 minutes. I want to make it longer.
You have to recast it. You cast it originally. You can't.
So it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so the spell will last for 10 minutes, and when you recast it, you can just extend the spell.
I see. Okay.
You recast it first, like you did.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Just gonna use my pack magic.
So, are you going to wait for them to catch up, or are you going to go straight to these rooms?
I presume people were following behind me.
I was, yeah.
They'll do it. So.
Once we got this.
If there's at least one person with me, I'll start checking out the rooms.
So, we create the first one.
I'll
So
go
we'll
with.
go-
I'll
we'll
go with you.
Far left. then
Yeah.
First.
I'm staying there then.
I'll be with you as you block up the.
Carol, where are you?
I'd put the immovable rods on the door, so I'd be making my way to catch up with the rest of them.
We've got a movable rod and brain matter blocking the doors. So
Stone.
you're probably
Stone.
so you're with Evan and Harris at the minute. So you three make your way to this first room. You see a stone, a very plain stone doorway on it.
What's behind door number 1?
Check it for traps.
Make an investigation check.
Should have made a rogue. What did I 18, 19, 20 plus
A
my
lot.
investigation.
33.
Do you have my stats memorized?
It's just a ridiculous fucking stack. If
Yeah.
you don't memorize
It's
it.
Investigation.
whatever you usually
Yeah,
for stuff like
33.
this is at least 13, so it's just think of it, add that.
You are right. 33.
So you have a look at the door. Same as all the other ones. No traps. No nothing.
Slowly open it.
Slowly. Any detect magic or true sights or anything?
I had True Sight before, but it's gone now. And
You're
7
okay.
isn't perfect, so not, yeah.
You push, open this door. Push or pull. I say pull door. I'm going to decide that. Slowly open the door. And you can't really see inside you until you step in. So I've written the description as you enter.
Mm-hmm.
Did you step inside?
No, I just opened the door.
Open the door.
It's just black.
Would
Black
we-
door till you step in before the door. How do I
It's a
explain it?
curtain.
I have.
My description is written as you enter. Let me just rephrase my description.
That's fine.
So
But
if you
it's.
look into this chamber, there we are. You see a. Fuck no, wooden. No, it is pitch black darkness.
I have Goggles of Night.
Yeah, just gonna say it's hard to make out details in this room.
Caro, what's inside? Oh, he's not here yet.
I'll-
Caro, there's a room I can't see in. Could you please come and look at it
Oh,
for
yeah,
me?
I think you
On
see
my
like
way.
silhouettes and like a faint structure, but you can't quite make out the details because
That's
it's all
fine.
black and white.
I'll wait for Caro.
Okay.
Because he's got
Depth
better
size.
night vision
I've
than me.
got minor illusion. Can I conjure light with that?
You can watch kind of the light.
I've got the like cantrip, just wait.
I don't think my illusion creates light. I'll look for you
I do have some cantrips actually. I don't use them very often. Fireball. Prestidigitation. Does that make light?
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
really
a-
create. I'm sorry.
Oh, I think it snuffs out light.
Oh yeah, doesn't it?
Sure, they can make a very faint light, but it kind of illuminates the room.
Float it round.
You
And
can't move, can you?
I don't think you can.
I'll just recast it to get snapshots then.
Yeah. I mean, you can't with recasting. You can't really like just force it
Sure.
out to it. And then when you get visual double sight, like you still look, it's still like hard to. Just because you can see into it, but into grayscale, you can't get details.
Yeah, I'll pick up a castle off the floor, cast light on it, and throw that in.
Kind of illuminates the room. You see very indescript, like a strange forge at the back.
Anvils for us.
Some kind of small benches, but that's until you step in and get a good glimpse. Can't make out much else.
Is there a forge in there?
Sort of, it looks like a faint one in the shadows.
Does it look like there's an anvil missing?
I'll pull out a creature.
We should. We should take precautions.
It's 5, so I summon something and say go into that room.
And just walk in there. Unhappy.
Okay, I will step in the room after it.
So as you enter the chamber, a large force bursts into life. It claims to be illuminating the room. I was going to take for no reason, I should have said.
I have a giant goat now.
Giant goat just right in the middle. Kind of catches fire. There you go. You see several small benches fill a chamber and racks of weapons and armour you see along the left hand wall. Along the right you see carved carefully into the wall. It's a large image of different creatures working and crafting, and above this burning forge is a symbol of a flaming anvil.
I assume Caro, me, and
Yeah, it's this
we've,
guys.
we've got.
Does there look like a place tool for the anvil that I've got?
Not really, no.
Okay. Is the forge lit now?
Yes, I think it's a roaring forge.
Well, this is a fun distraction that I can come back to later after I've snuffed out the lich. Next room.
I love the optimist himself.
Any detect magic or anything of it at the minute?
I mean, detect magic only lasts for 10 minutes.
it's a
I've
ritual.
got it as a ritual, so if people want
You know.
to wait,
I don't mind taking time.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes and cast detect magic.
How long last for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
If multiple people engage in the ritual, can you like lower the time to
No.
cast the ritual? No.
Not for like a single effect spell.
Okay.
Actually, you kind of, as detect magic activates, those of you that have it, who's going to cast on themselves in there? Just Iggy?
Are you gonna take the time to do the ritual too?
I don't have as a ritual
I mean,
spell.
how big is the
It's automatically a ritual spell.
We're exploring a
Is
little
it?
bit, so
Yes, you're a
I
cleric.
mean,
It doesn't have a
do
the
as a
ritual tag on it.
it's definitely a ritual spell
It
because
is
both
definitely a
Harris
ritual.
and I have it as rituals.
But you're arcane casters.
That is true.
A cleric can do any of their rituals.
It doesn't say it's a ritual spell for me.
Ritual on level 1 divination, yes for ritual.
So Aaron casts his ritual.
It's a ritual. You cast it as a ritual. I'm saying you can.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not the
That's
You don't
weird.
get back into account.
Like, detect
I've got
magic. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, nice.
I logged in on my phone because it memorised my password. even though I
Because
don't
it's
remember.
under your Furbolg magic. That's probably why they're.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not the best.
So,
Maybe I'll get
it's
it.
not a ritual for you. So it's fair, but my natural ability.
Right.
No, but he can also cast his ritual spells at any point in time because he's a cleric. And
Oh,
d-
that is
d-
true.
and then
Yeah.
the detect magic is on the spell list.
Yeah, you can't cast ritual because clerics are fucking irritating. So if you need to cast, you can either use actual feral magic as an action or spend 10 minutes to cast it from your.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Investigate, you can do that as a cleric. Just cast it on your ritual spell.
Yes. Any ritual caster can do that. The only ones that don't get to do that is sorcerers.
So you can use feral as an action or do it as 10 minutes.
I've already used it as the action, so I'll.
Go straight though.
Yeah.
Iggy's still casting the spell. But you do see, as it comes on, in this chamber specifically, a very faint, divine magic in the chamber. Specifically from the forge itself, the glowing forge. No
Another
specific,
forge?
no, just the one I was thinking of, that
Oh, right.
kind of has this faint magic kind of washing off into the chamber, but only into the chamber.
Perhaps you can make holy weapons with this.
Now that sounds fun.
An army with
Isn't your
holy
brother's
avengers
like a
against the army of
smith?
undead.
Yes,
Isn't he a dwarf?
he presents as a dwarf.
This feels very dwarf-like.
dwarves aren't the only ones who craft and smith weapons.
No, but they're really good at it.
I mean,
Should we check out the next room while we still
Let's-
have magic?
Yep. Let's get the second door.
Look for next door. Same game. I'm not going to make you roll for traps for these doors. Throw
Okay.
traps.
Yeah,
Same
thank you.
You can have a look but on traps.
Mm-hmm.
What's your passive investigation? I make like a lot.
Oh, it's
20.
not often that we use that.
I've got 23.
23. I'm going to say
11.
17.
I'm sure that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
23. I'm not going to make you roll for checking in these doors.
Okay.
But at least for the ones I'm talking about now, I'm not going to make you roll for these because they're all the same. But you make your way over. You have a quick glance. There are traps. Pull open the door. Step inside. As you enter this room, you see a large stone chamber decorated with purple and blue rugs that have been kind of like slightly rotted and kind of worn away. Each wall of the chamber is covered with a large floor-to-ceiling bookcase, each filled with old but well-preserved books. Several small desks and chairs fill the interior of this room. On the shelf opposite the door is a single gleaming, glistening book that catches your eye, with an insignia of a crook-shaped, stylized eye on the spine of the book.
Okay.
And there's like still a very kind of faint, divine, magical presence in the chamber.
A single gleaming eye. Have we seen that before?
Make a religion check.
Okay. I don't think I can pass this. I'm not very good at religion.
I can identify it. If needs be.
I'd be wary of touching it.
Yeah.
You can identify something without touching it.
You have to touch it for the ritual.
Where's religion?
Well, you know.
Religion. Oh wait, I have a high
This
religion.
is-
I just never rolled it before.
This is
Oh my God,
correct.
that's a crit.
You thought were events concerning.
20.
Because if it's I can't advantage. Goes to the block.
It's the hidden sanctum, so I will say yeah. Not specifically Qth related, but it is within a building she was known to be involved in.
I may have got 36 with a crit.
Jesus. 15.
So yeah, I mean, I'd say you reckon it's not going to be a hard check for this. This is one you've all seen recently. You reckon it's the symbol of Ayun, the god of knowledge.
Oh.
Should I take the book? Like, telekinetically?
I don't
What
think
have we
that this will
found?
harm us,
Book for you.
but I am incredibly interested in it. So perhaps, yes, let's bring it slightly closer.
Have you seen the symbol in the room before?
We found a book in a room.
Yes. We found a forge with.
Oh, we have. I think we have seen the symbol because didn't we interacted with him before, didn't we?
It's not a live
Um,
it's just a.
Yes, you never
I
had
think
this
we've got
symbol.
forge. Gone to the
Forge.
next room.
Yeah.
Oh, different symbol.
Yeah, and the one is gone.
And we walked in.
Yes.
Can I just
Yeah,
pick-
go have a look at that book.
Okay, I'll telekinetically take the book.
It's just move, it's kind of like fixed into the wall.
Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to pull the whole wall down.
Okay.
It's kind of like a part of the design of the wall. Same as the forge, kind of.
I'll
The book.
walk up to
The
it.
book, as you go and pull it, you realise, oh, it's not an actual book. It looks like a book, but it's like it's a part of this wall.
It's just decorative.
And that's where the divine stuff's coming from.
Yeah, so it's kind of like emanating out. So you see that it emanates out and just fills the chamber, kind of stops at the threshold of the door. Same with the one next door.
Do you feel any different?
Yeah.
Not in this one, no. There's no real strong feelings in here, but you do. I think those Paladin and the Klaus would also faintly sense that. We've been feeling a lot of that in this place because there's a lot of divine magic now.
I mean, it is a sanctum. It
I
makes
just
sense that there's
divine
places
sense.
of the gods here.
Yeah.
Surprised we
No,
haven't found
it's a
a
consecrated site. I guess that's it. Still something to that.
So unless you tell him,
Some areas desiccated probably nearby the doors, just wouldn't know.
unless you tell him otherwise, Salban is reading all the books instead of investigating the other two doors with you folks.
Hellban.
briefly looking.
Caro, as you touch the book, your eyes roll back and a vision plays in your mind.
Oh.
You see many creatures, humanoid, elves, dwarves, humans, etc., all reading and studying, honing their knowledge of their enemy. You see books of reading about demons, or about the faith of Ecclesias. Your vision then kind of shifts across the room, where you see creatures writing and exchanging knowledge on a variety of subjects. And with each shred of knowledge, the creatures gain the stronger they kind of appear to be. Not physically, but mentally, that kind of aspect of strength grows within them. Your vision then looks towards the ceiling, where you see this looks to initially be and it's in the room a mosaic like a pattern of that kind of similar stylized eye. But what now you see when you look up is a dark void with a singular glowing eye gazing down. And the vision passes by. Kara?
Yeah.
For permanently, your intelligence saving throw is increased by 1.
Ooh.
You gain the boon of Ayun.
Ooh.
Let me go to the next
So
room.
it saves up by 1.
It saves up by 1. I'll make items for all these and I'll finish it.
What's in the next room?
I'll leave that be that.
Maybe
It
go
seems
back
like
and
a
touch
mix,
the
so-
forge.
I'm gonna go back and touch the forge.
No, fuck off, it's mine.
It's like when you go to Spain. It's like when you go
Yeah.
abroad and you're trying to get a fucking. You're trying to get a lounger.
In your mind, you see
the fuck out of my way.
dwarven creatures, dwarves working in crafting, carving tunnels and sculpting chambers. Your vision moves to a forge, burning with divine radiant flames, creating powerful magical weapons and armor.
Intelligence both working already.
Strength saves increased by 1.
Okay.
The boon of 1.
Your strength increased by
And
1.
I will say,
Yes, please.
as you touch
Good
these
for me.
symbols and these visions happen for you too, the magic that was in the chambers fades. And these are now no longer shrines, they're just mundane rooms.
Huh.
Free for slashing for that, no one's gonna feel that.
What's in the other? What's in the third room? And then that
Across
way.
to room 7, the third room.
Yeah.
Step into this chamber. You want to go again?
Yeah.
First. Step into this chamber, and there's a silhouette of a dragon. You're not, momentarily taken back or phased by this, as the description says. Your eyes do focus, and you see a large metallic sculpture of the front of a dragon. Hanging from the wall of this chamber are various stylized banners, or various styles of banners, each with the same symbol, the profile of a dragon's head facing left, and there's a small marking on the base of this kind of sculpture of a dragon. A shimmering metallic dragon.
Did you want that one?
No, that's no.
Looks around. I'll do a divine sense and see if this is consecrated.
Yeah, all these chambers will be consecrated.
And I saw basically Kara go boop, and then he just went.
Yeah.
I'll just poke my head around. Are you guys getting visions from touching stuff?
No, most certainly. And I am
Yes.
not dead.
And you're still in your chambers.
Well,
I suppose I'd have stepped out. I don't depend how long the vision
Well, I mean,
lasts.
you see their vision, they're entertained nothing, then boom, they come out of it.
Okay, I'll touch the one in this room. And then I'm just going to touch it.
We have that. You feel your body as you're being pulled through the air, and you see yourself flying and soaring across the sky. Looking down, you see a field of full bodies, and an army of dark, shadowy creatures and fiendish figures can be marching over past the corpses to a small town.
you're leading them.
The townfolk rush to get whatever weapons they can find to defend themselves, and your vision then turns to your left, where you see flying next to you a silver dragonborn wearing ornate draconic-styled armor with a pair of scaled silver wings. In their hands, they wield a weapon, a well-crafted ornate blade. The dragonborn gives you a rod as you move swoop down towards the town and approach the approaching army. Your attack rolls and damage rolls permanently increase by 1 as you get the boon of Bahamut.
Oh.
You wanted that one to be for
It was
Caro.
designed for Caro, but it's not going to be Caro's anymore.
Were these all designed for Caro?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
They're all designed for
I think we
Kara.
might need to give Adam a minute. That is incredibly unfortunate.
Yeah.
I can share memories.
Shit happens. Can't share that boon though.
Can't share the
Trade
boon.
boons?
No. Maybe.
So you said they were shrines and the shrine power was used up. Does that mean if they hadn't touched
Plus
something,
one to
they could
attack and
use
damage.
as something
Mhm.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get
Does
some
that mean
power
like my
back.
fireball does 3d10 plus 1?
No, your melee. Your weapon attack damages. Sorry.
Hmm.
Your health.
Okay. That makes it so
I'll
much
open the
easier.
door for the final
Fourth
room.
room, yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's not Boona Cave.
As you enter this chamber, a large hanging orb begins to glow and radiate a warmth. The temperature of this chamber increases, but it's not uncomfortably warm. I love reading things. Yeah. Carvings on the wall show fields of growing and flourishing grains. Opposite the entrance, you see a small altar with a similarly glowing sun on a stand. Engraved into the sun is a symbol of a circle with 6 outwardly radiating points.
I'll approach and touch the sun.
Yeah, touch it. Your mind is filled with a vision. You stand alone in a field of wheat. The day is calm and the breeze is warm on your skin. Everything feels peaceful and tranquil. You suddenly see the bright day vanish as shadows cover the land, the air turns cold, and the wheat begins to wither and die. Looking up, you see a dark moon passes in front of the radiating sun, leaving the land in darkness. Fuck you. You gain a +1 bonus to your wisdom saving throw.
Not that I needed that, but
Got a plus
my wisdom saving throws are +13.
13.
I
Good
just
lord.
rolled it.
Why?
That's what it is.
I need it.
But that's the last kind of chamber.
What was this
I hope
one
there's
called?
another full on the other side.
I'm too cheap.
I
I hope there's like
Four.
The boon.
No,
another
I
full
get
on the other
you.
side.
I get you.
Because I wouldn't want two of us to miss out.
Oh my god, what's it? The Boon Palace.
In that case, carry on down the corridor and then see what's on the other side of the corridor.
So you see a long corridor. About. Let me get my measuring tool ready. You alright, buddy?
Find a place to go and scream.
Okay. Okay, just take a tea, one later on.
5 years, I can get the bastard lock at the sword.
Everyone's seen the sword, but Karen.
I can share
Have you
memories.
seen the sword?
Everyone's seen the book of Karen.
Wow.
Seban doesn't.
You all saw a vision of Clutha a long time ago while Kara was like, oh, what happened to Kara? Were you dead? Something happened to Kara and Kara was
Was
like,
it when he
out
was
there.
at the Foreign Assembly base?
Maybe.
I'm just
There
gonna.
was something, I didn't tell you it was Clutha, but there was a dragonborn with an ornate sword. You all saw him.
I'm just gonna like walk out of the room and be like, "This is probably for you," and then I'm just gonna palm your head and give you that memory.
You see a look on his Kara's face of son of a bitch.
The maze can pass on. You can pass. You try and pass it, but the memory can't pass on.
It's not moving. Can I describe it?
Kara just goes and stands in the corridor and that's the disintegrates finish the job.
You could try and transfer the boon. Maybe see the memory transfer.
Sure.
You want to try and accept the boon?
Yeah.
Swap checks.
Oh.
Check.
We will have to swap your one with them.
I will inspire both of you if you let me know what you're doing.
Sure.
I'll have a trade of the boon.
You
Yes,
both get a D10 regular inspiration and 7 temp HP.
Right.
On top of whatever it is you've already got.
There's a
Both
check.
clerics, you know,
Well, paladins and
stuff,
paladins.
pact and stuff.
Huh?
Everyone's got a wisdom.
There's a check,
So
isn't
you
it?
do straight checks.
You've got nothing.
Just charisma.
Yeah.
I smashed that.
I didn't.
You've got Iggy Dice and Inspiration.
What check are you doing?
I've rolled the inspiration. I've got a 3 on the d20, 3 on the inspiration.
Have a lucky.
What check are you? Sorry, I wasn't here. What check?
Trying to swap things.
Oh,
I got 29.
That's better. That's 6.
I'll have this
21.
You can have +7.
28.
I would be saving those.
So you can give you just the DC was 50, you just hit it with your one. You got +7, so 56. 29, 21, 30, 40, 50, +7. 57. As just enough, you can transfer boons. You then see the image, Carol. I'll describe because you were here when we described it.
It fit because Kara wasn't fucking there.
Yeah. So you see your body being pulled through the air, and you feel yourself soaring across the sky, looking down over a field of bodies. An army of dark, shadowy creatures and fiendish figures can be seen marching past the corpses towards a small town. The townsfolk rush to gather whatever weapons they can find to defend themselves. The vision turns to your left, where you see next to you, a silver dragonborn wearing ornate draconic armor with a pair of silver scaled wings. In the hand, a well-crafted ornate blade. The dragonborn gives you a nod as both of you swoop down towards the town, down towards the dodgy army. The sword itself, as you get a good look at now, is a very, very nicely long, crafted, kind of silvery, almost gold-tinted, platinum-coated longsword. The handle itself is hard to determine in this creature's hand. Creature, you recognize them. But at the very bottom of the pommel, you see a dragon's head, a platinum dragon's head.
What was your boon?
+1 to
Int saves.
saves.
Okay.
So you've got Iron Spoon, you've got Bahamut Boon,
I've got Pellos.
you've got Pellet Boon, you've got
Mordants.
Write it down on Adam's sheet.
+1 to attacking damage rolls.
Ooh.
Melee attack damage.
Yeah. Done.
Um,
That's gonna help you
Maybe it might
hit
be
more
different thing.
consistently and do a bit more damage.
I'm not proficient in
Actually, I think
insight.
it'd be good.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn!
That's just stupid.
what's that?
He's not proficient in insight. He's got a +10.
To quote yourself, great googly moogly.
It's because what? Paladin and skill feats?
Sorry.
I've got good in.
Yeah, down the corridor.
Head down the corridor.
Knock off those two inspirations, actually.
I've got good in.
He's going to do
It should be +8.
From the skill.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Because the armor gives you a +1.
One. No. Then the boom gives me a +1.
Description. So you see a fairly short corridor with these sconces that illuminate as you approach.
Keep walking down.
The scales will drop by as well.
Just going to see what was the thing for power.
+1 to wisdom saves.
And Dan picked that up.
Yeah.
We should take the time to recast detect magic.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Now I heard we walked down the corridor first.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
then
but
you said
at the
that
end
the
of the
spells went down.
You recast. You do see again several Esteban's runes. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 runes in here.
Okay, so cover the whole corridor with layers of wall.
So
That's just at the same ones.
Yep, and I will ask my giant goat to run through and see what happens.
Okay, so
Oh dear.
Oh wait, we didn't check if any of them were conjuration.
the goat walks through. Not affected by the first rune. However, the second rune, there's this faint flash as this orange ball of flame appears and explodes, and you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Even if we're stood like 60 feet back, because we've sent it, we made the corridor send it. That's how we did the first ones.
You didn't stand 6 feet back the first time.
We were 40
We
feet back.
couldn't.
You went 40 feet back from the
We
corridor.
couldn't be.
What's the
We
range of
couldn't
the
be.
spell?
It's 30 feet between the room and the stairs.
What's the range of the effect? We'll see if it's reasonable.
Then I am just wrong.
Because we'd be in the corridor probably still whilst
Also, I
doing
think
this.
you can get that far back in this chamber.
Yeah, because we might. It depends if it's like.
150 feet.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
sorry. 20-foot radius sphere.
I'm just not.
In that case, I don't think we'd be
Yeah,
20. I don't think we'd be within 20 foot of the.
It depends where the glyph is.
that is true.
It is right near the start. Do you know what? No, you're right, it wouldn't be.
I don't think we'd stand within 20 foot of the glyph.
Well, I mean,
We've
here's the thing,
been burned by that before.
It's near the front. It's only 15 foot wide, this chamber.
Oh, so
I'm going to be fair, the glyphs will be further into the chamber than in the middle.
yeah.
So it
Okay.
steps in and it's an explosion.
How many glyphs can we
There are
pick
4.
up? There are 4.
Walks through it.
What are the school? If they're all within range of my
Within
detect
our-
magic, what schools? 30 feet. I mean, we know one is fireball.
Yeah.
Well, technically you wouldn't have actually picked up the runes that you went into the corridor. Because they're in the middle. You can see them get stuck big on and then go back into the thing.
Yeah.
So as you get half of the chamber and you see them, they are evocation.
Fireball's evocation.
It's not fireball. It's evocation.
Mhm.
Could be delayed blast fireball,
Enchantment.
an enchantment spell,
Abjuration.
and an abjuration.
2
spell.
abjuration.
Abjuration could be a count.
You said the
Could
first
be
one
the
didn't
could be the
affect
same
him.
could be the same two as last time.
The first one that went off had no effect on the creature.
Is that a dominate spell?
Probably.
Or a charm person.
Yeah.
I imagine you safely go straight down the corridor and then set the go to.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no counter. Hang on, abjuration.
There's 2 abjurations, so it
Is
could
that-
be the same
that
2
counts
as last
as
time. Counter spell and alarm.
All right, let's take our time. Caro, could you please look at the inscriptions from a distance again?
Well, we know what
Do I
one
need-
of them
True
does.
sight needed to see the runes.
Yeah.
So I have
What
no
about
true
see
sight.
You
invisibility?
can't. Okay.
Not heavily visible.
In that
You
case,
can just see the pulsating source of magic.
I will use one of my. How many? I think I have 2 left. I will use one of my charges of true sight on this to get true sight myself, and then try and identify the runes.
Yeah, they can set the check on.
Okay.
So
Guidance.
make 3 checks,
Thank you.
because there are 4 runes.
Yep.
They're the same.
So first one, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's perception.
2 of them are the same.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
So they're 2 conjure-
20
Abjuration.
Abjurations are
for
the
the
same.
first one.
Check your spell list so you can recognize what things are.
2
I'm just
abjurations
gonna
are the
use the
same.
bathroom.
Probably
Anything that you're
counter spell
doing,
based.
anything that you're doing, I'm given advantage on the guidance.
Hand check to draw. Carrie's very skilled.
Oh, so I'm not drawing them?
You're just trying to look at what they are.
I'm just trying to look at what they
You
are.
look, you don't recognise the bird at all.
Oh, okay.
So just tell you what.
In that case, I guess I'll try and draw it if I don't.
Hand check for
Yeah.
Carrie just needs
I'm giving guidance and advantage to whatever I can.
Yeah, you can give guidance to this.
Yeah.
And then you can you can give advantage, you're a photographer.
Okay.
It's not the same.
Not saying
No,
No.
I'll take
Can't-
this.
If it was map
I'll say.
making,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
first.
I think you're +2 by assist.
Can I help?
Cool.
Picking
Picking up, put it down, picking up, put it down.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
It's
saying
not gonna matter.
Try and draw.
So I rolled a 3.
19.
19? On a 3?
You draw a symbol, but you know it's not.
So I'm
To
not 19.
draw arcane symbols require exact precision.
Yeah.
DC is 20 for these. You draw it
Oh.
so close, but it's
Sorry,
just.
weird noise.
There are too many like there's only 1 or 2 little mistakes, but that could be completely different. You know,
You can
styles
smash
of the same
yourself.
school.
No, not after I rolled the result.
So where are they positioned? These?
So there's the 2 abjuration rooms, one near the entrance, one near the exit.
I mean, like, are they on the walls? Are they on the
Second
floor,
row.
ceiling?
So on the so there
That's
are
much better.
in the middle of the room.
Yes.
There's 1 on the floor, 1 on the
23,
ceiling, and then the 2 counters on
36.
the 2 corners of the chamber.
No,
So the 2 abjurations are on the
Perception,
walls.
Yeah, the walls and the 2 on the floor.
And the other 2 are on the floor.
One on the floor.
I mean,
Just again.
31.
Make the walls.
yeah.
19 plus 4 is
Wait, where's
23. Plus 8 is 31.
So the second rune, 31 on a perception check.
Well, neither of these are transmutations, so I don't think. So these aren't disintegrate. So I think perhaps one wall, one
So
layer.
you
would do.
look down and you see that the image you
I'm
catch.
just,
And once
I'm just
again,
doing what we're.
it's not a symbol I recognise, so you can't be sketching it again. Right there.
Okay.
So it's not a spell you want to think about.
And
This is the
not-
one that's in the very, very centre of the chamber.
Okay, I will try do that sleight of hand check again, and hopefully roll more than like 2 this time. I think it's quite low.
14, 17.
And then my sleight
I-
of hand is 13.
No,
This is 30 plus my. So it's 32.
Yeah, you kind of thinking, you kind of draw it out. Still not sure, we can do an arcana check. Those that one to make an arcana check. This
Yep.
is how I kind of present it.
Yep.
Is it on any of our spell lists already that we recognise it?
Don't believe so.
4.
Four. Not good. No, it's magic. It's not
Yeah,
good.
no.
Reroll.
Arcana.
I'm taking
on
on constant
25?
from you.
Yeah, then I can't make the check.
10, 11, 12.
No.
not with Arcana, no.
Nine.
Not a clue. Same as Karen, it's not good.
You know what? Why not?
25.
Did you
No.
roll the guidance?
4.
25.
25.
We're looking at it, and you think you recognise this from a long time ago. It's from a fireball spell. Probably a delayed last fireball.
Okay.
I'm not sure how long it
So what have we found?
Is that the one that fired at the ghost?
One
Failed
glyph.
on the first
Yeah.
one.
Can't, one glyph.
So the
Don't
one in the
recognise what
ceiling
it is,
in the
and
middle.
can't draw it properly.
That'll be the evocation
Second
one.
is the
That'll
last
be-
five.
That would be the
No,
enchantment
so
one.
So the first one,
Is the one I
and
didn't
one
know.
that you failed,
Yeah.
is
That's enchantment, isn't it?
one second. That's enchantment. It is enchantment. You couldn't identify what that was.
Mm-hmm.
The one that go triggered, which
Oh.
was evocation. And there's 2 more. One is top, one is bottom chamber.
I know,
Oh,
I
I
know what this fucking is.
I know
What
what
is
it
it?
is. I've done this.
Pretty evil, I like it.
Yeah.
And then the
Whole
final
person.
Care to share with the
third
party?
one.
Carol wouldn't
You
know
might
it.
not.
And
Hold on,
What
hold
is
on.
this?
I'm
This is
checking
the
my list because I have whole person,
18.
Oh.
but I don't think it's whole person.
Well, you're assisting is happening with enchantment.
I have whole person as well.
You rolled 3 on the check.
I did.
So 29 on the perception check.
And
Yeah,
it
so the one
wasn't.
that's similar, you see it.
Harris has one person.
Someone else.
I don't think I do.
No, I don't think you do.
No.
I don't think it's a
I've
sorcerer's
hold
spell.
monster.
I'm
This is
sure
also
you've
a
cast
spell.
one person before.
Long time.
Oh, it's an oath spell for me.
So you
That's why.
have a look, and again, you don't recognise the symbol. Where it is similar to one carriage earlier, again, it's 2 more counter spells.
2
Whole
count
person
spells.
is enchantment.
It might be enchantment, but
Yeah, I did an evil thing like this for one of the one shots I did. Whole person, then the wall slammed in on you.
um,
I have dominant.
but the thing is, it didn't go off. It didn't even attempt to go off when the goat went over it.
No.
That's humanoid.
Whole person only
Or
affects
I'm
it's
not
also
a humanoid.
it's also a summoned creature. It's also a summoned creature.
Go
That might be a thing.
Yeah, no.
turn into a dragon and just
The
saunter
dragon
on
would
through.
fit. It's a 15
I could reduce myself and then be a dragon.
Sure.
That I could do. To be fair, it doesn't matter even if I get
Oh
held.
my god, I can see vortex walking there.
Like this thing just charges up next to me and I'm like, okay.
How far back from the counter spells can we?
I mean, the cat goes on the edges of only like maybe 10 feet into the corridor.
I'm-
The first one.
Alright, everyone just get within 15 feet of me. Or actually, do you want me to test it out first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk onto it now. Walk through this corridor.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Because I'm immune to being paralysed.
That's true. So you're fine. Give me a dex in.
I'm immune to fire.
If it goes up, you're fine.
Yeah.
So we stay within close range of you.
If
and
you
share
stay
them?
within close range of me, we can walk through this one.
Yep.
I'm just literally looking as
This
this
law.
goes off.
Yeah.
Law.
I'm literally just
Someone
watching
will
this go
volunteer
on.
going first just to test it. with him.
Right, cube up, formation.
We're gonna
What?
keep damaging this hallway. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Let's.
Can
What's the range of the aura?
It's 15 feet, so people should be able to fit in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Everyone do the conga.
I'm not conquering. I'm just fucking.
Iggy's gonna conga behind you.
Jared Lester 5 will take him.
But you just wait for me to walk out of the 15 feet
Yeah.
radius
You'll walk up.
What happens?
Okay, it goes off.
multiple fucking times, probably.
Okay, twice, yeah, 2 or 3 times.
Do we hear any grumpy lich noises?
She's
Okay.
gonna give you a fist bump.
However, no, you wouldn't have any.
You start to go.
With
fast.
my passive.
He's like,
no.
oh, that's kind of impressive. I can't wait to kill him.
Fist bump?
Sure.
Very clever indeed. I'll take note of that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you went to another basically mirror of the one you saw before, except the doors are like the room's like behind
I thought so.
the other side. But there are also 2 extra ones, one on each side of another corridor that leads together.
Should have checked.
So
That's fine.
Oh, we did.
I mean, I suppose we had to walk through this area. That's fine.
Another way. You can't get past this point without me.
Yeah.
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 it looks like
So
Yeah,
we
that's
should
what I
check what
Go
these
to the-
shrines are before
Yeah, I'm gonna
anyone
go.
touches any more of them.
I'm gonna go to the first left one.
what? Yeah, room number 10. You enter this chamber, you find yourself looking towards this material. A set of large scales made from brass resting atop a brass warhammer. The walls are adorned with images of faceless people and a small pedestal and small pedestals holding up the ceiling. A space you feel like you've been in before, but these kind of carvings are real people.
That's yours.
Yeah, I think this one's fairly obvious.
Let's see what the other rooms are first.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's also already got a doing now.
I can attempt to swap it with someone.
I don't know if we can have more
You
than
can
one.
have one. Makes common sense. What's what bigger words?
We'll see what the others rooms look like
Yeah.
first.
Make your way to the next door log.
Yeah.
Or do I go like across the hall?
No, go to the next one. Like the one to the left.
Yeah. So I just went to this chamber, and again, you're not checking for traps on these doors.
Mhm.
They're all trap lock, make sure all these.
Yep.
You have to do a good checking look. Yeah, as you enter this chamber, glowing orbs of light appear and fill the chamber with light. A red mist fills the air of this chamber. As you look around, you see symbols drawn on the walls of large arcane symbols drawn on the walls, as well as a large ritual circle glowing on the floor. At the opposite end of the chamber, you see a metallic sculpture of a wheel with large different coloured gemstones and crystals. You see green, blue, yellow, red, orange, purple, black and white crystals all around the kind of big wheel. Beneath the symbol, you see, beneath the wheel you see is a symbol of a star.
Religion check. 15.
Yeah, I think you've seen some in the past. It looks like similar to Mistress symbol. The Mistress got several very different symbols, but this individual star is like
Okay, then
Hold
We'll
on.
check them
Hold
all
on.
out first, but this one seems like it would suit.
go to the first right one.
Do you want to go across the room first? Because you've got 2 there, 1
Oh yeah, no, go.
outside the door.
Might as well go to that side room.
So basically, I'll just show you one second. So
Yeah. I remember what you think. Yeah, just go to that one.
12.
Yeah. Might as well.
Again, check for traps, nothing there. As you enter into this chamber, the texture of the floor changes. Where you were once walking on stone tiles, you are now standing on a dirt road leading into a sunrise painted and faintly glowing on the opposite side of the wall. Religion check, you've not seen this before.
Yeah. 23.
14.
14,
25.
25.
I don't have it, Tony. Can I roll?
Yeah, not doing it, check.
11 and then
18.
18.
Oh no, sorry, 22.
that's right.
15, 21.
11. I'm next up. 24.
Most of you, anyone who got less than 15, is unfamiliar, but you recognise this as the symbol of the thunder.
Of who?
Left-hander.
I don't know that god.
The thunder, I think you know this.
How the?
It's the god of birth and renewal.
No, I don't.
It's like the biggest human god. It's like the god of fatherhood, agriculture.
Birth, renewal, agriculture.
The sun, isn't it? Is that someone else?
Pelos, the god of the sun.
Bonus to giving birth.
Oh, no. Sorry.
I might. If either you're going to be really good at farming or really good at making kids. One of the two.
I mean,
I changes in my world.
Karen, I think this room's for you. You want to be a farmer, right? You just want to get off the grid. Take the
Yeah, just in
chance.
case the other one comes up, I'm not doing that.
wonder if one of
Boon
these will be
is.
of one of the death deities.
Maybe.
Dear God.
Go to the other first of the room on the right.
Head into room number 14, the kind of bottom one.
Mm-hmm.
What you see here, alright, we'll do 13 first, it's first and last. Do the top corner first.
Yeah.
Open the door and you step into the chamber. The what?
I don't know what this one was.
Is it? Oh, sorry, I've got food, not room. Jesus Christ. You open the door and step into this chamber. The room is strangely barren and empty, apart from a large, heavy stone in the centre of the floor. The floor itself appears to be damaged and cracked, almost like something has dropped. Something heavy is being something heavy is being dropped several times. There are also faint traces of old dried blood. Carved into the stone is a symbol of hands bound at the wrist with a red cord, but the red cord is obviously etched in feather. You all recognise this because someone wearing this on a ring would beat the shit out of you guys, as this is a symbol of Ilmater.
Let's be honest. The last time we saw him, he tried to set us on fire. The
also
time
saw
beforehand, he got his ass beat.
You also saw it on the big kind of pyramid that he gave you as a reward, where 10 years for one.
Yeah.
Just kind of carved on that sometimes.
Yeah, true. I think we can have a conversation at this point. We've had months of easing that tension.
So you head down.
You can't hold a grudge forever.
I think maybe we kill Skane first.
Next one. You step in. It's a chamber, and for a moment, despite everything going on, you feel calm and safe. The room is filled with suits of armour and shields along the wall, as well as a set of tomes and chairs along the other side. Beneath the opposite wall is a pedestal. Atop is a sculpture of a left-handed gauntlet with an standing upright with an eye on it. Very much like that.
Helm.
Yeah, I think you've seen this in the Wolfhand Boys. So you kind of actually see the helm.
Sorry, we're dragging you out.
You step into the next room. When you step into this chamber, the air feels calm and relaxed. You hear the sounds of crashing water as you look into the room, and you see in its centre a small flowing waterfall pouring into a calm, still pool. The air is calm, and there is a sense of peace in this chamber. Make religion checks if you wish.
Guidance.
I'll say 25.
13.
Oh no, 24, sorry.
11.
15.
1 second.
Modded 20.
115.
Yes.
So those with 15 or above recognise it as Elbath.
Oh, that's why I know fuck all about that god.
Got a
God of
piece.
peace.
I'm happy with that.
Of course, I know nothing about the god of
So
peace.
the rooms here you have here, and I'll read them all to you. So you know
Is that door 15?
Door 15, yeah. So you have Elbath Shrine, you've got Helm Shrine, you've got Ilmater Shrine, Lathander Shrine, Mr. Shrine, and Tia Shrine.
I wonder if it's wise to leave some power into these shrines and not double up on boons.
So I'm not.
I feel like that would protect this place a little more.
But there's only
Sounds prudent.
2 of you that haven't got one, so
Mm.
make your choice.
I'll
I don't know what
approach
you
the
want to
mistress.
do. It would seem that the
I'll
Tear
approach the
Shrine would
mistress
be the
shrine.
most natural for you, but
I hope you get.
you've
as a
already
spell save for
received
it.
a boon.
That'd be so
Mm-hmm.
cool.
What was that?
Nah.
I'll walk up to
2
it.
people could receive double.
I'll-
And also, there's 6 rooms here.
Gotcha.
There's 6 of us.
Your eyes glow white, and in your mind you see arcane symbols appearing all around you. Items emitting magical auras and a flowing force that fills the space around you, constantly moving and never stopping. You see magic like you've never seen it before. You see it in everything. You usually kind of good about yourself. You gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Spell attack rolls and spell DC.
Ooh. Yeah. Damn.
+1 to DC and
Spell
spell.
attacks.
Does that affect? Because Harris has got technically 2 different.
Just spells with the shot. Separate.
Oh, just as
The
sorcerer.
psionic is separate, it's just the magic.
Okay.
I don't know much about Ilmater, Helm, and.
So, Elmater is about suffering, mutual suffering.
Endurance, essentially.
Yes. And Helm is.
Well, make a religion check, just as a general one about this.
I have advantage.
With advantage?
And guidance.
17. Oh, and guidance?
Sorry.
Modest advantage.
So what do we think of first?
Ilmater.
Ilmater. So Ilmater, you've kind of had a bit of count of him, is the god of endurance.
Mm-hmm.
So just like suffering, but kind of that also just building the strength through it and overcoming suffering, loss, or basically just endurance as a whole. Who else are you thinking about?
Helm and Eldath.
Helm. So I'll give you one more. Pick one. I'll check.
Eldath.
Eldath. So with Eldath, you're the god of peace, or the goddess of peace, I should say, sorry. Hair, I guess just, peace. Probably describing the way it's just peace, calm, neutrality, or balance. And if you want to make one more to help, you can.
I have advantage.
Advantage.
18.
18. Yeah, so Helm is the god of protection. They hold things like, protecting people, not necessarily fighting against deal, but protecting, helping those that can't protect themselves against the other stuff like that.
Who calls to me?
Who's not?
There's the Phantom
I
as
think
well.
we've all
Just
got.
Iggy.
Just
No, I've got Moradin.
You got Marvin.
It's also alright, guys, to double up.
Don't want to,
And
just in
got
case.
the Thunder as well.
Birth and renewal.
It was an open road.
Yeah, that is very much Avandra. But then so is protecting people who can't protect themselves.
Or endurance.
Or endurance, which is very much an Iggy personal thing.
Endurance through suffering in particular.
Well, this is very much it.
Touch them all.
Yeah, well, everyone's been stood there. Characters
hello,
gone on us.
yeah.
Anywhere to take each other?
Iron. He's got
Iron.
irons at the moment.
Sorry, who's got one?
I got mistress.
I'm happy with Moradin just in case it has like story consequences as well. I'd be
Yeah,
quite happy for like
might do.
crafting thing.
Sorry, guys.
You also need to pick one. You need to go out.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Or you can pick all
I
3.
think we're gonna need it.
I think the
Or pick all 3.
there could be more. So we've got a lot of places to check.
Elmater? Again. Suffering. Iggy carries it with them. Iggy's going to go into the room of Helm.
Helm or Elmater? Elmater's.
Endurance, Helm's the protection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to roll for it.
Leave it up to Avandra.
So,
Do I have a D2 on me?
odds, Elmater.
Hang on. Use the coin.
Sure.
Use the roll of the
I have a D2.
Quick prayer to Avandra, and Iggy's going to flip a coin.
Oh no, that's horrible.
I have a D2.
No.
Odds, Iggy's going to
Comes
lean
over to
into
Ben's.
the idea of
No, it's a D2.
overcoming suffering.
I'll do 2.
And evens, they're going to lean into their desire to protect those around them
You
and
got
those that can
the-
protect.
Oh, it's D6, but it's got
Even.
1 and 2 multiple times.
Helm.
So you step back to that chamber and feel like peaceful calm. Is that waterfall in the middle, flowing into a pool?
Was that helm? I thought helm was the armour.
Oh, sorry.
Suits of armour, tomes, chairs,
Yeah,
pedestals.
sorry. Yes, you see. Yes, several bits of armors and a pedestal with the glove on it.
I'm going to assume that it's the glove, and I'm going to reach up and
You can see Harris when you got the glove on.
Well, there's like a stone.
left hand.
So your eyes flip closed and you see yourself adorned in a suit of armor and a shield. A group of demons begin charging at your lines. Always wearing the same armor and shield, begin holding back the line of demons. Using your shield in your body to hold them back, you look behind you at a group of innocent civilians as you hold back an army of demons and use what you can to protect them. And your AC currently increases by 1.
I thought so. I thought that's what it was.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's Iggy needs
That
that.
I really...
Iggy needs that.
Left you have
Ilmater, Lathander, Tia, and Elder. whatever
Elder.
her name is.
So we also have other allies
Yeah.
who also probably benefit.
Mhm.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is if Motus wants to touch the tier 1,
Yeah.
like,
What's the
and
room
then
like?
see if we can have.
So the room is, a set of big scales in the middle, a hammer underneath it, with several pedestals and then carvings of faceless people. But you feel like you've seen this room before. You've been in this room when it was a real room. You saw how it wasn't just faceless carving, but actual people, faceless people, and that's scales where you're kind of weighing out your
Okay.
life,
What's not
your
to
observations back in the day.
Just for the vision. I want to see what happens if I touch the scales.
Touch them. So as you touch the scales,
And also, the visions might be useful.
I think, yeah.
That was also a reason that I was thinking about why not double up on some people that might need a bit of an extra.
your vision shifts, Motus, and you appear standing in the same chamber where there was once carvings of faces of people. You now see creatures staring towards you, their faces are black void. You look ahead, and where the scales once were balanced, instead now you see 2 stones, a dark grey stone on the left and a black stone on the right. The scales initially remain balanced, but after a few seconds the scale of the black stone begins to slowly sink down. Your vision ends. You gain the boon of Tia, your constitution score says your constitution saving throw increases by 1. You also took a T as well. I'm having quite a difficulty reading this.
So we can have more than one.
I don't see the problem with people that feel like they need a bit of extra help doubling up, so we get to see what each of them.
What the visions are.
And also, there is nothing stopping some asshole coming in here when we've got the sanctuary set up and then just taking it for themselves.
You make a good point, but we do have allies that we may benefit from these boons as well.
I'm not against it. I'm just
What's-
putting it out there.
What was the god for Talon? I know he's got Palos Sharp, but he has a different god, didn't he?
They definitely have it. His would have been, oh god, who was his fucking ancestor? When I was dead. It was.
I've got a feeling he was
if it's
Ilmater.
It might be iron.
No, I think it's Ilmater.
Lathander is one of the gods,
No,
right?
Ilmater.
Ilmater is Bastion.
Right.
Esteban.
It is.
Could you go back there with Ilmater's boon?
Oh, he's got Pelos.
Do you reckon he'd be angry?
His ancestor.
It was Eldath.
Eldath. Oh, Eldath.
Yes. The Tranquil.
Matthew,
So,
Yes.
So Eldath would be
the
for
Mistral.
Talon.
Sword magic.
Yeah.
I imagine
Can I
that's also
recognise
a
the scroll that we're trying to decipher?
Yeah,
Ilmater
you just saw the
to
room
me,
with magic.
So I can see like ancients.
He's
You
gone
just saw,
through
like,
suffering,
the
getting past it, enduring.
the flow getting up.
Gareth enjoyed a fucking lot for you guys.
So do it. You watched other people push red buttons.
Mm.
Could be a good one. Could be a bad one.
Yeah, later.
Does the
So,
I've got help. Proof out. What's that one? Fucking knew it.
so, Carol. The 2 minutes take. How old are you? You took both. You took one. So, Carol. Professional DM.
It's payback
Your
for the
vision
sword.
clouds and you feel immense pain and stress over your arms. Your legs buckle as you look up and you are holding the heavy stone block. The core stone cut into your hands and you're watching the blood pour from your hands down your arms. The pain and stress is getting to the better of you and you grow more and more exhausted. You think for a moment of dropping the stone, but instead you push through holding the stone what feels like an eternity. Your HP increases by 1 every time you level up and for all previous levels.
Oh!
So you gain 16 more hit points to hit point maximum.
Yeah.
Every time you level up, you get basically 1 extra hit points as well.
So I've got.
What's
half
the-
of that top as well.
You got
It's the hill dwarf.
1.5. You got like
It's
0.5 on top.
Yeah.
Hill dwarf.
Mountain
Mountain dwarf. Hill man. It's one of those dwarves.
How many gods are there?
a lot.
That's a
Well, prime gods.
Prime gods.
Make a little check. Why does my
Have advantage.
Isn't it 12?
and good.
13.
Does Kali count? I don't get anymore.
God, Queen of Calisius.
19.
I'll take that shit.
That's Wanda going mad.
So 19. Technically, the prime gods of Venus.
Plus 1 to insanity.
There is Bane, Baal, Cyric, Eldath, Helm, Ilmater, Kelmavor, Lathander, Melora, Mystra, Tia, Pelor, Primus, Calisius technically, Bahamut, Evandra, Tiamat, Ayud, Moradin, and Mesha. And technically the 20 prime gods.
So
There's
Evandra
also-
isn't a prime god.
Yeah.
I can't remember wrong.
You said advantage.
Oh, I must have
That's
mistaken.
with the
I wonder if there's another set of rooms then, like you said. A set of 5.
It's gonna be a trap.
I'm not getting that generous.
How many are there?
You can make a history check for me.
Okay.
There's one person.
There's one pair. What are we making?
I have
Can
plus
you make anything
18.
well?
Oh,
Guidance?
yeah. You're Mr.
Assist.
History.
No, it's all information. Just so it is chief mode information a while ago.
10 plus 1 is 11, plus 18 is 29.
Sorry. You remember when you first learned about hidden Sanctum? There were several gods involved in the creation setting of it.
Yes.
Those gods were technically right, which wasn't a god back then. Ayun, Tia, Pelor, Bahamut, Ilmater, Mystra, Helm, Moradin, Lathander, and Eldath.
So just these
It's
ones.
just these ones.
That makes sense.
Technically the Ring Queen was as well, but she wasn't a god. It's a complicated
Well,
thing.
So, really weird question. I don't know if we'll know it or not. But having touched these boons and get these runes, do I feel like the place has weakened at all?
No. Mrs. Stein, just the energy, the divine
Just
magic in that
these.
room faded away, so the room is just a mundane set of walls.
We have 2 more that's not been touched. There's Lythander
Eldath.
and Eldath. Peace and
Agriculture.
is it
birth and renewal.
Well, Eldath is
Eldath's
sorry,
peace.
Lathander is birth.
We stop
renewal,
pushing Caro into the fatherhood room.
agriculture? I will. I mean,
Damn it, Karen.
I birth, renewal, agriculture. Erdan's going
Give me
to.
a plot device.
Erdan.
Plot device for this.
Erdan's going to touch Lythander's because there's quite a lot of synergy there.
Karen's line ends with him.
Does it that?
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah.
Agriculture, birth. Those are
story enough.
those are-
Don't,
that.
Those
don't
are-
spend it.
those are 2 of.
Might just be impregnated Karen. So Lathander you were touching then, sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
If he's story enough, he'll leave this bit alone.
I wonder if Eldath's a boost to wisdom.
Maybe.
But that's what got Pelor.
That was
Oh,
Pelor.
why am I notes not loaded?
We haven't had
There we go, sorry.
It could be a bonus to persuasion.
6,
Like I need
7,
that.
8, 9, 10.
Like
Yeah, okay.
either of us do need that.
So Lathander, you touch the symbol, the sunrise. You see yourself walking along the road towards the sunrise. You look behind you and see a darkness approaching. For a moment you stand watching and waiting as the darkness approaches.
Both of mine have had this theme of darkness approaching.
You turn and look once again to the
Get the
sunrise and
character.
continue walking looking back at the darkness behind you. You gain a +1 bonus to your dexterity saving throws.
Yes! Yes!
I need that.
Who's the last god?
Eldath, god of peace and balance. Calm and relaxed, crashing water pouring into a still calm pool. That's the waterfall. Does anyone feel like they're in need of a little balancing? And a little extra boon?
Get your medication for that.
I don't want to.
Not medication.
You don't want another one?
It's not I don't want it. I don't want to take it over someone else.
Roll for it.
But
Yeah, have some.
Do you want it?
It looks. Do 3 of us want it?
I wouldn't mind.
Should we roll for it?
Fight.
So
While
what
they're
we're
fighting them.
what are we gonna roll?
D20 highest gets
Straight D20 highest.
straight D20 highest gets.
No, we just both.
Or just decide between yourselves.
Or we could just
This is
roll.
what we're doing.
It's like flipping you draw, pull the straw.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, leave it
What
chance.
What about all 3 of you touch it at the same time and see what happens?
No, that's not great maths.
Oh no! You did that. Say it.
8.
7.
That's 20.
Of course you did.
Sorry.
No,
Why
that's
do I
not-
feel
That's
bad?
why we roll for it. That's why we roll for it.
That's why I rolled for it.
They won't get in Kara's there, just.
I will take a
Iggy's gonna go
bonus
sit
to my deck save.
under the water.
Thank you very much.
So what Salvan does is he puts a little
I wish
bit of
I
red
had that.
paint on the bottom of one of the straws, and so if you draw
It is
one, you get
a
this.
plus
Yeah.
two
I've got
now.
straw-shaped toothpicks. We could have used those.
Yep.
There we go. So you touch the one for.
Just play rock, paper, scissors. 3 away.
So, you kind of dug your head under the water. It's only a small pool, you can't really sit there, you kind of dug your head under the water. And your vision shifts as you stand looking at a huge waterfall flowing into a large still pool. A lush forest surrounds you. The sun is high in the sky, yet shadows cover the ground. For a moment, your mind is at peace. So your mind is peaceful and calm, but the shadows grow as the sense of calm washes away. As you begin to turn, coming into focus is a creature clad in black robes, snow white skin, and glowing red eyes. You gain a +1 bonus to Charisma saving throws.
Not that you needed that save.
Might actually rival mine now. What's your charisma save?
I
Yeah, but
will
what
tell
is-
you all one more time so you remember what you've got. Who and remember who had. So who's got Eldath? That's Iggy. +1 bonus to Charisma saves. AC goes up for Helen.
Iggy.
Also Iggy. Hit points go up by 1 every level. That is Carol. Dex bonus of 1 to Dex saves is Lathander's, which Aaron has. To spell attacks and spell DC is Mistress, which Harris has.
Is it +2 or
+1. Bonus to +1 Constitution save is from Tia, which is Mistress. +1 to Wisdom saves is Pelor, which Erdan has. A +1 to weapon attack and damage rolls is Kara from Bahamut. +1 to Intelligence saving throws is from Ioun, which
Was made but transferred.
Nobody now has. And then +1 to Strength saves from Moradin.
So you have with a regular sword.
For some reason, on D&D Beyond, I
A
can't
+50.
manually change spells.
I'm going to make a nice
DC.
roll at this point.
You should be able to if
Yeah.
you
At the
go
moment, I just added the 1 to my score.
So 14.
and customize.
You
can
got a +1 to
customize
attack and
your
damage.
through there. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
yours is
Spell saves.
spell.
So,
Mine's through the wall.
You're plus the
So
hit
I'll
with the
go
sword
through
of
that.
Lathander,
I'll-
like with your
I mean,
charisma sword,
abilities, yes.
is either going to be
Yeah,
a
thank
fucking,
yeah.
it's going to
What
be a
we're gonna do
+18 or
is everyone
+19.
just like take the bonuses off your sheet for now, just remember them for today.
I've
And then
just
I'll-
got them on a note.
Yeah, I'll go and make it an item. Or put them on
I've put it, yeah, I've put it on, but it's easy taking off.
I'm going to take it off, and then I'll give you.
I've put them on, but with a note next to the customizations.
I've put an override on me HP for now.
Well, you just I can do yours for you manually, and then you just go into character and just increase it by 760.
Oh, going to the
I
Dodo.
can do the thing actually.
Yeah, I'll take the override off now.
Yeah, take it off. Because
So-
when you long rest, the override goes.
What did
So
you
can
get?
go into character creation and just increase your hit points.
They got health and attack rolls.
Yes.
That's really good. That's very good for you.
So just from touching the thing, I got me house. Me max has gone up by 17.
Yeah.
And it goes up an extra one for each level.
Yes. My charisma save is now +13.
There's like 120 max HP between Caro and Harris.
Oh my god.
So, you all stand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you're back in the middle, taking a moment, all of these rooms.
Sorry.
All of these rooms, their magic fades.
That was not a whole.
You hear something crumbling at some point. But yeah, the magic fades. So don't feel bad when it comes to destroying shrines to build buildings. That's why the magic fades.
Hey,
There's
We
no
can-
longer shrines. You can smash them to death and change rooms.
Okay.
to be fair, we could also just make them places of worship.
Or do that, yeah.
Recharge them.
Yeah, well, not necessarily just keep farming booms out of them, but like
get
make them a
places-
church again. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
We could also build new places of worship.
Boom farm.
Next corridor.
Sorry, Nick, with corridor. Yeah, your spells have dropped. I'm shooting again.
We'll take the time to redo
Recast
them.
them.
Oh, you can't have
Does it carry
infinite
on?
health.
For ritual caster, it's just a set amount of time you can cast the spell.
No, shit's endless.
Just cool.
It just takes the time.
Just the time.
And looking up this corridor, it illuminates with magical arcane.
Put it under the table.
Magical arcane runes. You see. Bear with. No.
Oh god.
I quickly double check what it is.
What's your With that bonus, what's your charisma save? I got a plus 16.
I'll catch up eventually.
If they stand next to you.
They stand next to me, you get a plus 5.
So I beat you if I stand next to you.
Yes. 16. Unless I just tear my aura off for you.
No. What paladin?
Yeah.
You bastard.
That would be rather unkind. Fine, no more inspiration for you. I'll take my Evandra's blessings back.
You two behave break the
Like-
connection and you can't talk to each other.
Good luck trying to pass any save in the future. Heads and tails.
That's fine. I can
That's
just,
one.
I'll just end the effect on myself.
Shards.
So,
Natural one.
you see 18
Oh god.
sources of enchantment magic, 8 abjuration magic, and 1 transmutation magic.
Like, this man wants something.
Yeah.
18 abjuration.
Enchantment.
18 enchantment, 8 abjuration, and 1 source of transmutation magic.
8 abjuration.
Spawn magic grenade.
Do they all look the same?
So, make some checks. I know true
I don't have true sight anymore. I can't see these.
You also can't tell what the runes are.
Yeah, no. I only have one casting of it left.
Mhm.
And it takes last
Oh,
10
good.
minutes for me.
Yeah, it might do invisible stuff.
It's
So.
nice to hear it.
Yeah, I would say someone else has to sort this one other than me.
I can get past it myself, but I'm just be leaving you guys behind.
And anyone else got anything to help with this at the moment?
A theory on this. I know.
Can you see them?
I can sense them, I can't see them.
So with time magic, you just see the source of magic. You can't see the rune, but it's kind of magically hidden. True sight is there.
Okay, I might have to use true sight then. Do we have any other way of detecting it?
Have we got any goggles or glasses or anything with true
If
sight?
that's identify one, we have to obviously.
Torches.
I've got a gem.
Do you want to see what it does? Like, we all step back and see what it does.
I mean, I can pull out. I've still got my grey bag of tricks.
Hang on.
I can also have vampires do it.
And I can bring a thing as
Abjuration.
well.
Yeah, let's see what. Let's step way back.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does.
I mean, you can step back.
Oh, I was gonna say that from
Do you want to do it? Because I only get 1d6 vampires a day.
Yeah, I'll pull out my grey bag of tricks because I've emptied my rusty bag of tricks. I love this thing.
It's only a 35-foot corridor as well, so it's pretty small. But you can kind of step back, down.
See what happens.
Oh, well, you will be stepping into
The previous
the
corridor.
previous one, so you can like go off to the side, I guess.
Let's just stand next to Motus.
Yep.
No, we gotta have to go off the side.
I will stand next to Motus though. So that is a 5. So a panther.
Now, just summon, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I took a quick look, so it was-
Harris, do you want to tunnel it just in case there's some disintegration?
Sure. I will repeat the tunneling process. I'll do one layer.
Big sticky hole.
Let's go.
You watch the panther begins walking into the tunnel, and then there is these several blasts of energy as you just watch as this creature turns into a small plant.
Polymorph.
True polymorph.
It just polymorphs them.
There's also several flashes of magic, but you can't tell what it does. Nothing visual.
Oh, we found more runes.
Yes, a lot of them.
My panther just got bamped into a rat.
19,
There's a polymorph.
There's a polymorph. Or a tree polymorph.
There are 27 runes.
There are 27 glyphs.
There's a 15 by 30 foot corridor.
15 by 30 foot corridor.
Right, big out of corridor.
How many of them are
Wait, it gets turned
abjuration
into a rat.
that I can see?
Keep
So
going.
you did well. The tech magic on. You have to recast it.
Yeah,
There
we can
are-
ritual that.
What's the thing? There are 8 abjuration.
8 abjuration. Do they all? Oh, I can't see them. I can just.
Take out my hat of vermin
Mhm.
and summon a rat.
Yeah.
And have it run away from me down the corridor.
Runs down. Just turn into like a pigeon.
Okay.
Is it only that one that's going off?
You see them all flicker, but only see one effect. What only one has a visual effect.
What other schools are there around?
So you have
There's obviously a transmutation.
18 enchantment effects
18
and
enchant-
1 transmutation. Plus the 8 abjuration.
18
One of the other
transmut.
spells I've never used
18
it.
18 tran.
Do you want to
It's
speak
one
to
18
my,
and-
someone
One,
who knows what happened
one
to him?
transmutation,
Well, I think
18
no,
enchantment,
didn't.
8
Yeah,
abjuration.
but we can see what.
And the
filter
enchantments,
they
they
can
all went
look
off,
at
but
it.
they didn't appear
You
to.
only saw one
Yeah.
effect take place. You didn't see what it was in.
Has he just loaded up on a bunch of whole persons? Because those
Probably.
enchantments didn't have an effect on the rats. It was only the transmutation, which we know is a polymorph.
But they are summoned creatures.
That's
So I'm gonna bring my little ratty back, and it's my summoned creature.
It doesn't react to the words. What you do anymore.
Yeah, it's not some mouse or rat.
Oh yeah, go for it. Right. It kind of just stands there. Just not moving.
Like at all?
Just
Does it look totally dazed?
kind of, yeah.
Has it been feeble-minded?
We can find check.
Can you feeble mind a rat?
Can I assist?
Technically, yeah.
I'd like
It was a
to
panther.
Assist.
Huh?
It was a panther originally. And they were 10 to a
9,
rat.
10, 11, 12, 13, plus Arcana.
26.
Arcana 13, yes. 26.
It could be the third. You've seen the spell take place on creatures before. Can just go glazed over so all the mental stats are reduced. It could be.
I'll make a suggestion that it could be something like feeble mind.
So, feeble mind usually doesn't work on something really stupid.
It was polymorphed first.
No, it's field minded. Oh, it was sorry. It was on the effect. Fine, field minded. It was
Yeah.
field minded first.
Interesting.
Then it got polymorph.
End up to something smarter.
No,
Dear God.
Panthers not in the rat.
Is it?
I think the rat has like 9 toes. Panthers got like 10.
Okay, yeah, that would work. I think it's like anything lower than 5 that doesn't work.
Yeah, they've not got that low toes.
I
I
mean,
thought things got language if they have more than 4 intelligence.
No. And dogs again how you could have got like more than.
Your favourite, Matthew?
and I can only see
Okay.
the one transmutation
Oh
glyph.
no, it wouldn't have the effect. Field minded. But you see the effect.
I only see from where we are one transmutation,
You know.
and I
Does that
didn't
count
see
still?
any other.
No.
And obviously, I've not seen anything that would indicate a disintegrate at this moment.
I reckon there's a lot of counter spells, or at least one. And don't forget, whenever we cast a counter spell or a spell within range, it triggers all of the other effects. So if we cast a spell in range, we're gonna get turned into a dumb vermin.
I mean, we've been doing the wall thing.
Yeah, what happened with the walls?
No.
Nothing.
So we'll
The effect's still on off even though the walls were.
I mean,
Because it's just a within range, it's not a
So,
target.
is it another 15 foot corridor?
Hey, did you make one?
No, is it a 15
Yeah, no,
foot
50.
corridor?
50 might pay 5 feet.
So, that's it. So I could just do multiple layers.
Does your aura protect against
No.
I'll try
mental
that.
effects very well?
I'll do another mind of matter, but I'll do 2 layers.
Multiple area.
Harris, do you have anything that protects directly minds from stuff like this? These seem to be more spiritual mental spells.
don't you have intellect fortress?
I do
My sphere would work against these.
Intellect Fortress
Yeah.
helps
But it only
against
takes one person.
psionic.
So
We could all jump into the back probably.
You couldn't.
I know.
You can.
I'm being silly.
You can't. You're too big. Harris could maybe just stretch
What?
into a bag of holding. No, Harris, you're
My-
like
my
very
sphere
like.
works
I'm
against
skinny as a
but yeah,
twig.
you're like.
Yeah,
I
it
can get
would.
through.
We could go into a
Portal hole.
yeah.
I can
That
go
we
into-
can do.
I can go into my lamp.
Or I'll take you in a portal hole and I go through.
Mm.
However, if I get feeble-minded,
We're fucked.
everyone's dead.
Yes.
No, you can force your way out of a portal hole.
Yeah, but then you're...
And then you'll get hit by the
Yeah.
effect.
How would that actually make some space in the work in here, I wonder?
You don't know.
I mean, we've got Harris's walls. At least let's test it with a creature to see if the walls protect.
The walls
What we
protect.
just did.
Oh,
That is what we just did with the panther.
oh, I wasn't there for that bit. Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, isn't Harris immune to being fucking feeble-minded? I mean, yeah, but your intelligence can't be fucking set below 25. So your charisma can go to 1.
It can't be by non-magical means. So it can be reduced by magic.
Instruction.
With the sharp, but it can be reduced by magic. It just can't fall below that.
Doesn't say anywhere in here that you're immune to.
I mean, yeah, the other effects would take place, but you still have intelligence.
No, the intelligence can be reduced by magic. So the effect is that if you have fear for your mind, well, that's not reduced. Obviously, it's a lot.
So you can fearful mind a god?
Prep something just in case.
Okay. Duly noted.
Depends what god. Well, I mean, no, it's not a god before, but maybe.
How does
Rules
this
break.
work?
If they fail to save.
There's a lot of enchantments there. What are they all doing?
You want to see if it happens to non-beasts? See if it happens to undead as well.
I mean, if you want to summon your vampires and see what
before you
happens.
do that, let me
Oh,
do
technically the rat would have died.
Oh.
Would they damage feel mine as well?
Because they what? There's damage if
The
you
panther would have died.
Okay.
So they all kind of like have like the heads from the shock and then fade off. I thought damage people like that.
Sorry, I'm just jumping.
I don't have the spell. Sort of.
So don't look it up.
No, I have the spell.
Oh, you have this.
I don't have it in my spell list. I've got a note. I've got a
What spells
Yeah.
field mind. I do have the spell.
You know about them, that's enough.
Yeah. It does 4d6 psychic damage. So the rat would have been.
In talking about it would work against feeble mind.
It would give you advantage.
So at the same time, there's probably counter spells which.
Who's got the best saves?
Me.
How many do you, what's your int save?
Plus 10.
Okay.
I've got the head.
Do you have advantage?
No.
Great restoration.
I think I'm better.
For in, yeah.
You get your character.
Counter
just
field mind.
I got
The,
advantage against spells.
just to test something, I doubt it's gonna work. Just between the little gaps between Kara's scales, you see sort of a dark mist come out of it. And I use the mantle for summon Shadow Spawn.
Yeah. Your kind of shadowy creature appears next to you. Oh, what's it look like? What's your shadowy creature?
Well, I've got a choice of 3 things. I rolled to say it's the. It's just. Let me see. So the creature resembles a misshapen biped marked by the chosen emotion. The one rolled was fear. So I'm just gonna tell it. I'm gonna see if it works. Tell it to go to like the nearest room. Just try and like scratch through it.
It kind of touches the room. No happens.
So you can't break the runes. Okay.
Not do scratching.
Can you try and fill the room so that it is his power rather than the rain's power? Can you send it in somewhere?
Oh, that's not the big boss. It's just someone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not really. The only it can't. What can it do?
So
Make a multi-attack. It does cold damage, and then this specific one could, while it's in dim or dark, it's in dim light or darkness, it can take the hide. It can hide.
my best idea so far is putting everyone in a portable hole, other than Iggy, hugging Iggy close to Selvan, casting a bubble around me, and then walking through with the sphere, because it blocks all spells other than disintegrate. And if there is any like saves or things like that, like feeble mind or whatever that hit me, we can buff each other to try and pass, something like that. That's the only idea I've got so far of like getting past this.
And game.
Yeah, I'll tell it to attack the room.
It's absolutely fact.
You can go in the room.
Easily destroy like
See if it gets affected.
Say I'll send it to just start walk through. It's a counts as a monstrosity.
It's left one true.
how much health do you got?
35.
So I could also give you two, I could intellect fortress you two. At least give you advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma saves.
That would be really useful,
Uh,
just in
Also
case.
Psionic
No,
resistance.
resistant necrotic.
Yeah.
Its int save's not good. It's got -3.
So it takes a bunch of psychic damage. It seems to pass the first effect, fails the second effect, fails the third effect,
Oh boy.
and just pretends like a little rat.
No, it's not high enough.
It's a concentration, so I'll break concentration. Does it stay there? Does it disappear?
Okay.
This is the best area I got.
Okay, I'm going to cast Intellect Fortress on me, Iggy, and Saipan. And I'm going to use sorcery point to extend the spell so it lasts 2 hours rather than 1 hour.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
What does Intellect Fortress do?
Intellect Fortress gives advantage on intelligence, charisma, and wisdom saving throws, and gives resistance to psionic damage, psychic damage. I'm doing that at 5th level.
Okay.
Thank you, Harris.
How long can people survive in a portable hole for?
About 10 minutes.
Get in the hole, folks.
I can get through this.
Get in
Do
bed.
you think you can? Alright, anyone who can't get through, get in the bag.
I'm getting in the. I'm getting the hole.
Bag. Just
So you go to pull open the bag.
The hole.
Go right there.
Pardon?
Go right there. It's fine. Go it's fine.
The bag of the hole.
The hole.
So, Caro in the bag.
Hole.
Hole.
Hole
Where
bag.
down?
Hole. Bag.
It's time for.
hole, you put it on the ground.
Where's Karen?
Oh yeah, hole.
He's in the hole.
You three in the hole?
He's in the hole.
Hug Iggy like super close, and so I'll be able to cast a spell with just 2 people, I presume, like because it makes a bubble around you.
So make a bubble around you. It wouldn't extend to
Yeah,
me.
but it's a-
one creature.
It's a sphere, isn't it?
Yeah, but I
So
think it's
then
kind of
what-
grown
what is
out
it?
from you.
What's it called?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't want to
Otto's
metagame.
resilience
Otto's resilience
sphere.
sphere.
I can get Iggy across.
If not, Iggy can get in the thing. It
A
just
sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature or object of large or small within the range. I don't know creature. So a creature, so it's a single creature.
all right.
So it will kind of just encloses you.
I'll
Yeah.
walk
I know it
sideways
says
beside
sphere,
Moses.
but
You're not walking
Yeah.
through it.
Move to teleport across.
Well, the whole point of me being there was so that I could buff you if you struggle.
Yeah, but
You can be at the other end.
be at the other end in case I fail
Sure.
to save me. Okay, in that
Well-
case, I will walk around the corner.
alright.
One shore in that, I am going to thunderstep me and Iggy across.
Cross.
Thank you.
I will once I'm round the corner. I will cast Otuk's Resilience Sphere on myself.
Mhm.
Turn back round the corner. Walk down the corridor.
So you step in. You see a first rune flashes and an intelligence saving throw from you.
Spells don't pass through this.
Interesting. Read it one more time.
Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out.
Only,
Although a creature can breathe in there.
only breathable air can pass through it.
And nothing other than a disintegrate spell can break it. But feel free to read it. Yeah,
There's no transmutation sigils in here.
that's
That-
why I have
that's-
to be careful with this one.
There was that, as far as we can tell, is polymorph. It was the only
Yeah.
transmutation that Erden could see.
Like you've been saying that they zap us.
Nothing, not physical object, energy, or spell effects. I'm trying to think if that means like cloud kills gas.
I see what you mean.
Because it's not an effect, it's targeting you for spell.
So there's another paragraph afterwards. The sphere is immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside.
It says damage again.
But it says or effects.
Because it can't be damaged by a spell or effects.
Feeble mind does damage.
Oh, I see what you
the
mean.
damage wouldn't affect you.
Hang on.
But the reduction in intelligence is an effect of the spell.
It's not a damage effect.
But
No,
But it
it's
says
an
damage
okay.
and effect.
So it's
Damage.
no attacks
Damage
or effects.
not
Or
an effect.
no, it's attacks or effects originating from the outside. If it was attacks, if it was like damage of effects or effects of damage, I'd agree with you.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like the damage caused by the spell.
Oh, it can't be damaged by attacks or effects. Oh my
So
goodness.
all the effects can't be damaged by a spell effect. But it's
No,
not a
could be
damaging
inside.
effect.
Damage anything outside it. Interesting.
Nothing of physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier. Now, I'm reading that as you can't be hit or you can't walk into a wall of fire.
Yeah.
Here's
so-
the thing: these
What?
spells are being effectively cast by another spell effect.
They are, but then they cast the spell. It's not. Nothing of physical object, energy,
Sorry,
or
Matt.
other spell effect.
Because you can't cast from within it either.
Can pass through or in or out.
So the thing we've ruled before is creatures that I've put in it have been able to teleport out because they can teleport themselves out, but they couldn't affect things from outside it. That's what we did in the past. That's why I felt safe doing this. It is. I do see what you say though about the wording, talking about damage and stuff.
Make sure you do a spell really quick. It doesn't say spell effects, don't pass through, it says damage or spell effects. It doesn't say you can't be targeted by spells.
I'll see if there's like,
Have a Google, I'll have a little look.
yeah, there's an online ruling.
It doesn't say you can't be targeted by spells.
Yeah,
It just says
I-
spell effects.
I agree with you.
That would imply like,
Yeah.
you know, cloud kill can't hit you while you're in there because it's not, you don't be cast by a spell,
It's gas.
but it's gas.
But maybe like someone can see you to cast a mind
you
spell
can
on
cast
you.
a spell on you.
Yeah, but like I feel
So
as if that's.
the damage and stuff wouldn't affect you.
It depends how you
I'd
do
say if Jeremy
spells.
Crawford
Is the
has anything
spell
to say
like
about
a?
it.
Is the spell like a bolt of energy that needs to hit me?
Well, see, specifically this spell doesn't have to hit you.
Yeah.
It's not.
What I mean is, how does magic work when you cast it
Well,
from
it
you?
always depends on the spell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because Harvey wants to go, yeah, that makes sense, but also...
So another thing you could do
Nobody
is this is
can't
a
defeat
this is
that
a fourth
easily.
level spell. Like as if you were thinking about the level of spells it's up against, that's often the way
no,
you
it's
can
not
balance
just
things.
that, it's the way it's worded. Normally I wouldn't look into it, but I'll be generous for a long time.
That's fine. Might be about to have a very dumb spellman. Well, you said you got 2 uses of that left, right? Oh no, but I'm stuck in the middle.
A sphere of
I can
shimmering
swap
force
with you and then
encloses a
book it.
creature or
Yeah.
object.
I've got the
with
headband of
larger
intellect on, so
I
I'm not
think
completely
range.
useless.
Well,
Creatures
and
can text
cure it
the
if need be.
creature is enclosed for the duration. Nothing of physical object, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in or out. No creature in the sphere can breathe. This spell is made to all damaging creatures or objects inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects of radiation outside. No kind of creature inside the sphere damage anything outside. The sphere is weightless and large enough to contain it. The creature and objects in the sphere is a sphere.
Is the definition of what spell effect
I'm
is?
gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a sphere of invulnerability,
Yeah.
as a spell as well, 'cause that blocks
Okay.
everything.
Well, there's multiple different versions of it. There's Oculus Resilient Sphere, which is the bubble around them that stops all, like, basically passing through barriers. There's Globe of Invulnerability, which negates any spell lower than what your level you've cast it. And then there is basically Invulnerability, which is just damage, which is the 9th level.
I'm gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a 9th level spell that blocks all damage, and
Yeah.
it's the globe, that's a higher level then.
Yeah, because it's only a
what
4th.
you-
Yeah.
I'm gonna just find it. So the damaging effect of whatever's gonna hit you won't
Yep.
affect you, but you can still be targeted by a spell.
Let's roll some
So
saves then.
those spells that are above high level that block them effects.
Yeah.
It kind of like makes more wise the 4th level spell like in about 6 and that.
That's right. Let's roll
So
some
you can
saves.
do damage for this, but I need an intelligence saving. Hang on.
If it's for your mind.
Is this a
No,
magic?
not yet,
Is this a spell or magical effect?
Polymorphous wisdom.
It's not playing off yet. I need your target by 9th level first of all. I need intelligence saving throw.
Is this a spell or magical effect?
It's a spell.
Okay, I have advantage. Int save, I have plus 13. That's a 10 and a 1, so that's a 23. I'm going to roll an Iggy dice on this.
We know that these DCs are extremely
23,
high.
26.
That's a fail.
Oh.
23, 28.
Wait, did I add it up wrong?
Yeah. You said
Oh.
23 plus 5, 28.
28.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's just me adding maths wrong.
That's a pass.
Jeez.
There's an effect that hits you, you take no damage from it. And then you can take another step. You feel something trying to interfere with your mind. And then you need another intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. I can't have guidance for this, can I? I don't
No,
think so.
Roll
guidance
an
would
80
guidance
dice,
would.
I did.
So I need one of them back.
Guidance won't help you. You'd need resistance.
Yeah.
God bless.
13 plus my
26.
plus my int is 13 and 26. I will use my other 80 die on this because
You can use all.
yeah, I've got 2. Is he thinking about reactions?
Technically.
They're not a reaction to use, they're
I'm
just
not.
free. No.
Okay.
Because I've got that, and then I have my 1 flash of genius. 4, 26, so 30.
Pass.
DC's 27 on these.
But there's a lot of them.
I then need one final save from you, and that is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
This is
I have not as high as that. My wisdom's only plus 8. But I have advantage on it still.
You do, yeah.
Oh my god, I rolled a 7.
Do you want to reroll?
Yes, please.
Lucky.
Okay.
roll your lower.
Yeah. That's another 3.
Oh my word.
Have a 17.
Okay. Yeah, because this is saving several of us. So 17 plus my wisdom, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus flash of genius, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32.
Just make your way through this. You are hit by
We
all
narrowly
these
avoid
effects,
rat burn.
and you narrowly avoid a mind sliver, a feeble mind, and a mass polymorph
Good
as you
lord.
step through the other side.
Mass polymorph.
That would have been an hour.
Hold on.
10 minutes.
Mass polymorph?
The more reaching gets the tunnel walls.
That's
Targets of the 10 creatures.
is that a 10th level spell?
No, it's an older edition spell.
No,
Huh?
it's polymorph is.
I-
Eighth level spell.
It's 8,
Sorry, ninth level spell.
9. Yeah, it sounds
Oh,
alright.
I thought
Is that new?
No,
It's in the book
that's
page.
been the book.
It's in Xanathos.
Oh,
Huh.
I've never heard of that spell before. I've heard polymorph and true polymorph.
It's a sorcery spell.
Just a 10th
I am-
level.
I haven't seen
I will then
Like,
take
fucking
these
dinosaurs.
3 out of the...
Although we're
Hopeful
most,
hope.
yeah, we're all shocked by the normal spell in the book.
No,
We're like, what kind of magic is this? Just in time.
I've never seen or
Just
heard
like
of that spell before.
Expansion for Blood's Concept. It's the least shocking thing so far.
It is.
Oh, very well.
It's just a ninth level spell.
Like I've had Xanathars for. I got my Xanathars book in 2019.
How often do you go and read every single spell?
This
in that
is
book?
true.
To be
And I've never
honest,
played sorcery either.
I did.
Actually, no, I have, but no.
Very,
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very good Selban.
I saw
You
it a few
make your
times,
way
but it's
through.
like-
Just narrowly avoiding the effects, knowing you only just made it through with all the help you had from all the boons you got as you step through into this next chamber. You begin and you also recharge.
Why would you take
For context, that was
Matt's polymorph
8 counterspell, 8 counterspells, or 10 mind
slip.
slivers, 8 feeble minds, and 1 mind column.
Good lord.
Why did I only have to make those saves once then?
Don't say that.
That is true.
But that's...
Yeah, he's already through though, so.
Because
No.
you will technically
Unless they're all at the same level. Unless it's like...
all at the same level. Technically, you would have to make them for each fact.
Yeah. I was wondering why that was so easy.
Yeah. Because it's set, that's a good point, because they trigger when you step through.
Get making saves.
Unlike the counter spells, if one fails, the other one sets it off afterwards.
Because I've got to walk past them, right?
You're going to get past all, and they're going to keep going.
Sorry, it's just...
I'm going to need... Well, let's go back, let's rewind. So you've done keep 1, you've got 1 pass for feeble mind, 1 pass for...
Well, I passed 1 for each of them.
You don't have to worry.
Fuck. So,
So it depending on what happens with
Working
Max
on
events.
yours. So we'll say, once you get in that second... You got 1 pass on field mind, we'll say.
Yeah.
We'll reroll the mass polymorph. Because that's going to...
Does that mean I get my 17 back? Because that's what he used it on.
Wouldn't it be better
Well, what
to?
you rolled
Wait,
yeah,
what we
so
could
I'm
do is
lucky.
hang on, what I say is I failed, I rolled pretty badly and needed to use the things to pass the spell saves. So just the first 3 checks I would take.
We'll say with the first
Just
three.
past the first 3
Yeah,
checks.
because you need them because you weren't even close for bonuses.
So- Just roll the now go from the 4th check that I need.
So do use the 17 and then.
Yeah, because you got 3 didn't you, in that roll?
Yeah.
I just need to be able to get 8.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sure.
It's the same. It's obviously different family.
Sat in the bag and hold it.
There's
Sorry.
like a
I mean, your
team
your
that's
honesty is
been nicely
That is-
done.
you
That
have
is just like a
inspiration for that.
landscape of
Okay.
like hell.
After these have all gone
Just
off.
in one in that.
I'm not that nice.
You need to
That's fine.
roll.
I'm rolling at
No,
advantage
you
anyway.
have inspiration. You have inspiration.
Yeah, I'm rolling at advantage anyway.
Right,
so-
I need your 5th mind sliver saving throw.
Sure. What is this, intelligence?
Talent saving throw.
Do I have time to give him a bardic inspiration?
No, you're in the bag.
I'm
Oh, no,
not.
you're not. Oh, yeah, that's.
I'm across the way.
Can you give us a reaction?
I don't think so. I think it's bonus action.
13 plus 8 is not high enough.
What have you got?
I rolled an 8.
Do you?
What? Hang on, what does Mind Sliver do?
It-
I don't. Does anyone know what Mind Sliver?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know what Mind Sliver does.
I'll take that inspiration back.
I got resistance to psychic damage.
You got immunity to damage anyway.
I've,
Oh, from the damage. Yeah.
I've got a lucky, I've got a heads and tails, I've got a 6, and I've got an 11.
So this is an int save. I'm good at int saves, so I'd prefer a reroll on this one.
Have a breathe.
Okay.
Nothing left by the time we get to the village.
18
There we go, nice.
plus 13
31.
is 31.
You got number 5, number 6 for me.
Because I rolled quite poorly on these.
Oh my word.
Oh,
That's
that's
cocked.
cocked, but it's. Oh,
That's
No,
cocked.
it's definitely cocked, yeah. I thought it was a 15 because of where I was sat. So that's a 7.
You
And
fail. You fail.
unless
Oh,
he does
sorry.
something.
Let's try and keep you in this.
11.
Hang on, let me just see if that'll pass it for me.
24 for the 11.
Oh, I closed my bloody browser. My save is
Plus
a plus 13, plus, and that's 11.
So it's
You need a
24.
14 to pass.
I've only got an 11.
I'm gonna fail it.
I can heads and tails it.
Does that succeed?
Or would you prefer that for the last polymorph?
I don't know.
I think it might be better to save that for the last polymorph.
Okay,
because
let's
we all get
let's
polymorph.
fail this mind sliver and see what happens.
So it's a cantrip, so don't worry about that. But you minus 1d4 from the next saving throw.
Okay.
And I will roll the d4.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So they start going off because they can't be fed by multiple times.
Yeah.
You then hit the network attacks. I need 8 intelligence saving throws
Oh.
for Fable Mind.
This guy must be so happy with himself. He spent centuries setting shit up this up.
Yeah, you're still rolling with advantage.
I am.
I'm going
Thank
to
you.
subtract the d4.
Yep.
And we'll 2. So minus 2 from your roll.
So I rolled 15.
So it's 26.
So
26.
is that 26 in total? Wait, I rolled 20. 15 plus 13.
Minus 2 is 26.
Okay, so 26. That's a fail.
Can you add anything to it?
Well, no, I've already used my flash genius, right? And it's all in the same round, or is this?
All the same. All go at once.
So can't guidance it or anything.
I mean, I don't think I can add anything to this. Like I've already used my reaction, so like.
Technically, I'm within 10 feet.
You're in a different plane of existence.
Try.
I
You
just.
might be within 10 feet now though.
Let's let him go to the chamber.
Let me just check my character sheet now it's loaded up. I'll just because it's important. I'll just see if there's any. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna stand there grinning like an idiot.
That's
I
okay.
should have got the Iron booth. I'll put him on 27.
Oh my god, that would have put me on 27. Characters. 7. So no, 13 plus. Unless you can do anything, Iggy. Like, do you have anything left?
I could swap places with you.
Nah, don't do that. Well, that would get a lot of the party across, but you would poop.
That doesn't sound too bad, because if you can get everyone else out, then
Well,
suddenly we've
but
got more people helping.
You wouldn't know that it was gonna. Yeah, I don't
I
think
mean,
you'd have time.
with the coin, you know that he's not saving your short abilities.
I've got 6 and 8 and heads and tails, and that's it.
And you're gonna need to save some shit for this lich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Selvan's just gonna be done.
Right, so everything's set to 1.
It's just
So-
intelligence and charisma.
Set to 1. So.
Yep. Then next.
Well, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Then of course I need to mass one.
That's a wisdom save, so you still So you still have your wisdom score,
And you've got advantage. from
yes.
and you still can identify your friends. So
2 11s.
oh,
That's a 18, 19, 19.
I can heads and tails it to make sure that everyone gets out.
So it's in my need of
Save it.
But if you guys suffocate in the hole, we're
I'm not in the hole and I can get him out. But save it.
Okay.
but this is for mass polymorph.
Okay. Let's talk. You know, else is there. What are you doing? I have to push your round so straight for 6 seconds.
Yeah. You see me reaching for the coin. If you stop me, I'll stop.
I will put a hand on you.
Put a hand on you. Time passes. Turn my hand into a rat. As you do.
Oh no.
That.
Oh.
You're just a rat.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly cast Vortex Warp on him.
Okay.
And get him over to the other side.
Reflex.
And then I'll slap a rat.
So on revert to 7 form.
And I'll get the portable hole.
Okay.
And I'll open it up.
Matt, how should I roleplay People Mind?
I can sort it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone fixing me's dumb.
Great Restoration from the book.
Seconds.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
which
Restoration.
maybe I shouldn't have used it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
It's
I
great
did not
restoration.
realise that it would have been that easy to undo. Oh well, it has happened. It
You
is
don't
done.
know the spell.
I do not know the spell.
So.
Yeah, Carol's been hit by it, he knows it.
Carrot not there.
Yeah.
I've survived it and cast it.
yeah, you have.
My goodness, I felt incredibly slow just then.
Welcome to
You were
everyone.
drooling. There's still someone.
It's leaked out of my
No,
arm.
you're drowning when you're drawing.
Oh,
The face smashes through.
yeah.
Something opens up.
Well, it seems that some spells passed through the globe. How unfortunate.
But you do see a large chamber with the walls are adorned with images and iconography. The images depict the construction of what you're guessing is the hidden sanctum and the influential gods, as well as the influence of the gods that help make it. In the very center of the chamber is a small pedestal. Atop is a book.
Is it black?
No, it's like a brown leather-bound old-looking book.
I'm going to use a first level spell slot to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, it is magical.
What school?
There is necromancy component.
Yeah, I don't touch it. Just go up to it. Is there a name on it? Is there a title?
No, just a completely blank book.
I would like to look around for liches.
Perception check.
Thank you.
Everyone's all described as well in this chamber.
Have advantage.
There are 3 passageways, not including the one you came from. One to your left, one to your right, and one directly ahead.
18, 19, 20, 21. Perception is 8, 29.
Trying to look around. See no liches about.
Okay, I see no liches.
You said that this guy has multiple phylacteries.
That is what I said indeed, yes.
Do you think this might be one? There is a hint of there's necrotic magic emanating from it.
There's a possibility, or it could also be another trap.
Divine Sense, is it in the book?
No. I wouldn't.
What's
It's not-
radiating
the book says
necromancy?
Magical, necrotic magic involved in it.
What's radiating necrotic?
A book.
The book.
Described it.
Book
I
and
know,
pencil.
but my brain is not great.
It's not a good idea.
Leather-bound looking book, radiating necromancy on a pedestal.
No, somebody pick it up already.
I'll telekinetically pick one with Mage Hand.
As it lifts, the book itself shimmers, and there's a blast of necrotic energy out from it. And a concert from everybody, please.
+5, guys.
Is
Yeah.
it massive?
Very big effect.
Whoever got the combo buff gets +1.
I think
Yeah.
it was me.
Is
It
it
was
a
me.
magical
No, I
effect?
got strength.
It is.
Yay, advantage. And we're in, yeah, that's a +5. Which is 6.
Well, me and Carol both got a +5.
Yeah. I think I passed that.
Yeah, I think me and you are fast.
Oh, I
What
didn't
did
roll
you
very
get?
well.
30.
I got 31.
7.
And it's just thanks to my new boon.
One day says I will beat you on a save.
18, 19, 20.
Are we still know each other?
21,
Like in your radius?
Probably.
So we might get half damage.
That would be nice. If not, I
Very
can
nice.
do a spell.
try and save spell slots because
Yeah. I don't have many there. It's not my thing. I'm just going to absorb element. I don't think absorb elements works on this.
Not on
this
the
will be
necrotic, no.
necrotic.
No. Although that is something that I'm going to be working on in a different character. Absorbing different elements.
This is a tough dungeon.
22 even with your boon.
Funny, we are level 16.
You added,
Yeah.
you added 5 to it.
Yeah.
I got 22 as well.
13.
Well,
Well, hopefully...
Oh no, I can't save. No, it's the same.
well, hopefully, the half damage from Karazora will help.
Hopefully. And also the massive buffs that we've had to our HP.
That too.
Oh, you guys both had regular. If you've not got any
Oh,
HP,
yeah,
you both
yeah.
got
We
total.
didn't, yeah. So I've got 260 HP right now.
I think I passed the save, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What'd you get?
32.
Are you happy that I told you to get Resilient Calm? It's helped you so much.
And then I also boosted my con score as well.
I know.
25.
Fail.
32.
Pass.
Oh, hang on.
31.
Pass.
30.
Pass.
22.
Fail.
You have advantage.
I used advantage.
No. Oh, okay. Anyone didn't have advantage has advantage because
Exactly.
of my
No,
Holy Avenger.
That is true.
I didn't get advantage.
I rolled with advantage
So
with
don't
my
only
shield.
one hit because you go past it.
18.
Okay.
22 I failed.
Plus what?
Fail. Those that
20.
fail
Mhm.
take 76 necrotic damage.
Is that hot?
Damn.
Is it arrow?
Resistance.
I mean,
I mean, does the Lich cut through resistances?
no, but you all can't be like, I'm next to Caro.
I'll take.
I would
I'll
allow it
happily.
because you're always next to Caro.
Yeah.
You're next to Caro, you're next to
Yeah.
Ed.
I have resistance because of the tattoo.
There isn't anyway.
I'd
Would you
rest
do this?
that
Well,
one.
you have to sell that.
I'll take half damage. I don't
So I
mind.
got at least
Still
these two
half,
next to me.
70.
So,
35, 38?
yeah, so 36 half for you. You pass anyway.
No, I failed.
So, you're next to Caro.
Okay.
You take half anyway. 36. So you pass, so you take.
So that's my temporary hit points gone.
88,
That's bad.
19 damage.
Okay.
You pass.
Yeah.
So you take 36. Would you get that?
32.
You took the pass, so you take
36.
You take 36 as well.
Yeah, I've done it.
Ouch. Is there still necrotic energy on?
No, the energy fades away.
Yeah, it was a trap.
Indeed.
Can I pick up the book again with Mage Hand?
Yeah, pick it up.
Bring it towards it.
Step away from the book in the air.
Yeah.
Does it? I mean, like it's just
There's
level
no,
down
there's
low.
no necrotic energy.
Your
Actually,
name was just a blank.
actually,
Is
it's
there
a
any?
concentration spell.
Mage Hand. Open page.
Oh, natural 20 on the concentration check.
Empty? No, it's blank.
I'll pick it up.
Pick it up. Just an empty book.
This isn't like some fucking Tom Riddle diary shit, is it?
Just an empty book.
I'll use a claw and poke a page.
Quick page. Put a hole in it.
Okay.
So.
I'm keeping this book.
Just add an empty book to your
Oh, okay.
You're damn straight. New journal.
You journal who this.
That's the beginning of it. New journal, who dares? On every single journal that I've had.
If the book was sitting on a pedestal.
Just a bit of stone pencil, yeah. Probably something else here at some point. But
Well, that was annoying. But
Now we've got left, right, and
you
straight
got
ahead.
directly
haven't
ahead, left and right.
Well, that's someone pick a direction. There we go. Left.
Left, alright.
It's my go-to. What was
we?
that?
I'll take Vigor, but I'll just look down the other things before we go for the group.
So,
I'm gonna stay over there now.
Miko, you kind of poke your head into the right hand side one first. You see a corridor, kind of illuminated by several wall sconces, and appears to be a dead end apart from a door on the left hand wall at the top.
Yeah, I'll shout that back to through the bond. I'll feed that back.
Okay.
Why haven't you?
How far is your dark vision extend?
120.
yeah, it's
Devil
devil. Your
sights?
devil sight's on
Yeah.
120.
You just stand at the doorway looking. Look directly ahead, Carol.
Yeah.
You see another very, very long corridor. It leads quite a way up. It would actually extend out your dark vision. So you look up and you see a very, very long corridor leading into another room, but you can't see past that. And then you'll see along the right hand wall, about 40 feet up, a passageway to the right.
Okay, feed that back, and then follow again.
The left hand, you want to go in the left corridor, so I'll just describe what you see. As you make your way towards the left corridor, you see a sort of small corridor leading to a T-junction at the end.
Stop spreading out. No.
Seeing anything sort of dropping.
Yeah. Is Kara coming back at all?
Yeah, then catch it up to you.
Okay, yeah.
Check Facebook.
You don't. I don't want to see this, but we send me.
I detect magic's dropped, but I don't know if anyone else wants to cast. Have it up just in case.
Ritual cast it.
Yeah.
It's the amount of effects that are in these corridors. It's so worth it.
I'll sit and cast. Ritual
Sexton
cast.
Grace, yeah.
No.
You cast the spell. That's so funny. So not funny. Cast the spell,
That's why it's so funny.
and you see a room filled with arcane runes.
So hang on, where is this?
So this is. You're in the
Down
room.
left hand corridor.
Yeah, left. So this is just the corridor leading down, or leads down to a T-junction.
Okay. And then where's the room?
So the runes.
Oh, the rooms.
You see several arcane runes.
Are they?
They are. No, don't write down the fucking scores down for this fucking spells. And you see several. Right, there's my handbook now. You see 4 abjuration spells.
No more.
Which way is
This
this?
is to the left.
To the left.
You see 1
All your shit in the
Evocation
box to the
spell?
left.
One, sorry, what was that, Matt?
evocation,
Evocation.
and you see another conjuration.
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 Be summon elemental or something crazy.
Or teleport the person to somewhere.
Mm.
Is teleport conjuration?
Yeah, it should be. It's moving.
Time to summon vampires and see what it does.
Yeah, send a vampire down.
I'd summon 3, but first, yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass.
Vampires appear.
Yeah, 3 of them. Go down that corridor.
Yes, my lord. They all step down. As they enter, a wall of force surrounds them, and then a rune flashes.
It's
As a
conjuration.
noxious gas fills the chamber. Can I take poison damage?
We can't take poison damage either because we have under heroes.
I just wanted to see what it does.
Vampires take it.
No, they've got no immunity to it.
So they just start coughing and suffocating as this gas fills this chamber. Can I put a hand on the thing?
I just look at them.
Scrape down and then just collapse and turn to ash.
Did you care about them?
About what?
Thought as much. They were helpful.
Kill something.
I'm doing it.
Do it better.
You gotta.
Smell it nearby.
What, the lich?
More than that.
Can you ask him what direction?
What do you mean more than that?
I mean, I can find it.
No, not fiend. Celestial.
Oh, you want him?
Kill something.
It's gonna happen soon.
Quicker. I grow fast.
Fucking.
We seem like
Sort of cast.
a step above normal, you know.
Is he alright?
He appears to be in some form of manic state.
He'll be fine once we get kill him. Like,
What I've done so far.
sidescap it.
Shall I attempt to cerebro the lich?
This is the.
You can
You've done that a few times, haven't you? Doesn't it get more difficult?
Yeah, but it's only third time.
Well, no, this is
Isn't it like DC 20 now?
Yeah.
fourth.
No, it's
You should reroll before you play.
yeah, and then again. Yeah, so it's the third time.
No,
You should
fourth
reroll
time.
twice when you got here, once before you left. So once before you
Well, let's go.
left. You should go granite in the morning. I think you've done two. You did one on when you first arrived. You had one when you came to the second level at the end of the last session. So that's 3. So you've been
Again, I think we're just walking through this one.
Could tempt it.
walking down. Just gonna walk through.
Does the wall of force dissipate
After a while, it kind of drops.
Yeah.
So you all walk into the chamber. You're usually gassed for a few minutes, and you're like,
I'm just like starting to write in the book.
you can't take poison damage.
Just
Oh no.
Well, technically, you can take poison damage. You can't be poisoned.
just gonna play some music, just chilling.
Just chilling. The room fills with kind of this toxic cloud kill gas. After a couple of minutes, the gas stops and the wall drops.
does the lich say anything when he sees that?
Intriguing! Little shits.
Hate this guy.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I heard as well.
Don't
And
antagonize
what
the
happened
witch.
last time you taunted someone powerful?
Mm.
Well, you destroyed a city.
And thus I thought Edan grew, but he did not. Poisons the book.
So you, as the gas leaves the wall of force, the dome of force, you see a passageway to your left and to your right, and then the T-junction. The passageway to your left only goes like 5 and a bit feet, 5, 10 feet, and
Okay.
you see a wall with a carving of several warriors on it.
Recognise any of the
One's
warriors?
like Kutha, and the rest you're not quite sure who they are.
Do I know any of them?
Make his check. No, you don't.
From the book.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's
It feels like we're like in dating Resident Evil fucking game. We just sit there in control room just watching us.
Not like Jigsaw. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, Chicks.
Triple H walks out. Triple H walks out.
30.
Yeah.
30.
18.
So for a few you have a look down. You're not quite sure who all of them are, but you see several, famous warriors from Chris's War. You would see. Who would you see? I didn't think it was. You would see. A large half-orc man wearing sort of like carved into that symbol of helm.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the name you're not quite sure if you see it like angelic figure, potentially the Light Brigade. But they all look to be, famous. I've not got exact names.
That's fine.
But yeah, I will come up with someone else and who they are.
Dave, Steve, and Rob.
Yeah. But
Dave,
this one is
Steve, and
they
Rob the fighter.
are- You're right.
Yeah.
Are you dying? So much
It's
it's,
the
it's all
poison.
poison. Yeah. Like it's not affected, but it's getting into your lungs. It's like gritty, grimy taste.
Did we just walk past it then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Walked in, got gassed, walked out.
Stale in.
See,
We've
when you
been
commit enough
sterilised.
war crimes, you become immune to war crimes.
Well, the question, you guys stepped into the area and the dome activated and the poison just filled the room. But you guys were immune to poison, so you
Yeah.
just left them.
Yeah, we just. Oh, okay.
But you see 10 figures, kind of front and centre, and then several others. No, it's like, after I, sorry. You see 6 figures, standing kind of front and centre, and then several others kind of carved behind it. You guys have also put the Light Brigade as well in the far background.
Is that on the
That's to the left, but it's like a 10-foot, gap, and then there's like
alcove?
Yeah, I think I'll call it alcove.
That was the end of that corridor, wasn't it?
As far as you're aware, yeah.
Did you 6 fingers look at a motley
No,
bunch?
okay, I'll walk up and just touch it.
Happens.
So it's not an illusion. Nothing.
Let's look around for something hidden.
Make an investigation check.
I have guidance.
I can guidance myself.
Go, there you go.
Yeah, I've got thingy.
I can guidance myself. 13 plus. Come on, where's my investigation?
26.
Thank you. 13. 26.
26. You have a look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of feeling around, checking for like little pressure plates, any loose tiles. We don't come across any.
Okay, thank you.
After a few minutes looking, there was like a seam, very faint seam on the door. You kind of retrace where you looked. Instead of pressing anything, you just observe it, and you see in like the very centre of this kind of carving, there's a very small, very tiny like slit of some form in the stone. Yeah, barely noticeable.
A slit.
A little kind of like little carved like hole.
Put my finger in.
That's too small for your finger. Literally, it's tiny. Maybe like half an inch, less than that.
What have you found?
It's,
Yeah,
I,
like the thickness
I
of
believe
it
it is a hole for a sword.
Sword. Yeah, that's good.
A hole.
I'll let a rapier and just.
Ding ding, it's the banger.
I take out the Holy Avenger.
Ding ding, same thing.
Doesn't fit.
What about your key?
It's not a keyhole.
How thick is it?
Tiny, probably like the width of like a credit card. Like a very tiny bit of card.
Maybe we'll find something further in.
Can I attempt to try and pick the lock if it's a thing? No.
It's too small. It's too small for lockpicks.
Too small for lockpicks. Okay. Yeah, I will say this seems like something for later,
Probably.
or nothing I can deal with now.
Okie dokie.
So I believe we're here, right?
Yeah.
And then go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Just if anyone wants to see what I've mapped out so far.
Yeah.
And those coloured.
The coloured bits are all the
colour-
traps areas.
those trap areas, yeah.
Yeah.
So you. Sorry, I lost my top one. Where is it in my notes? Where is it?
I think that's a sort of Kaiza hole.
Yes, it's very suspiciously sort of
You
chaotic.
step into this chamber, and it becomes very clear that this is some form of either like a large church or temple. Tall pillars line the room, and at the far end, a large decagon-shaped altar with small individual shrines can be seen on like each kind of point. Rows of like stone pews lead to the very far back of the chamber, and the walls themselves are covered in carvings and drapery depicting the gods, or using the 10 gods to help them create the Sanctum. You also notice at the very far end of the temple, there is this large humanoid figure, like a hand on the altar, praying almost.
Actual thing or statue?
It looks like an actual. For initially, you think it's a statue affair, and you kind of get a bit further into the room, and then you kind of see that, oh no, this is an actual.
Perception check on this figure.
Go for it.
What can I tell from at the entrance of the chapel? 22.
So you look, and it's hard to make out any real details. You just see like the back of the creature, quite very tall, a large creature, kind of long arms, muscular looking arms. There's one head-looking hand on top of the altar. It looks like they're gripping something new, but you can't quite tell.
I'll walk
They're
into the
grey.
room.
Are they grey?
Not like you can tell these things.
Are they? Is there skin?
I mean, they have like
Pink.
armor on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna walk in the room.
Yeah. You already have it. You
I mean,
have it
yeah.
2 steps into the room.
I'll head towards the figure.
Same.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Bit behind it, though.
Probably out like 15 feet back from him.
I'll give you a little visual representation.
And why would you need to get a battle map
No,
out?
it's not about map. It's just I think in the mind of
I'm glad they brought that book down.
Exactly the half the map. Mm.
Just have straws thrown around or something.
So,
It's not 10-sided, it's pointed.
and this chamber is a lot larger than what's on the map, but you guys have kind of walked fairly far in. Now, just kick the table. That's smart of me. Oh my god, two blocks. Subtle.
And none of them aligned actually.
It's alright. And just right. And Airline, you're following as well?
Mm-hmm.
Airline's
Oh yes. Oh no.
Behind it, though.
It was nice knowing you. Thank you for the death ward.
Airline, you're next to Motus. And then Harris, you're just behind.
Just behind it, though.
What about the rest of you guys are?
I'm rear guard as usual.
So right in the back. Do you follow them down a bit or you stay off the map?
Stay off the map for now.
So you are, you stay right up to the door.
Yeah. I'll see like in the doorway. So if the doors start to shut, I can try and hold them open.
So Carol. So you're about 35 feet away from the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
You're about the doorway. You're about your way you stand.
I will be just in front of Gareth.
7, what about you?
How many people are up front?
So currently there are 3, and then if it's Harris as well.
And then in that case, I'll be at the back with the other two.
You 2 are 35 feet away from
I'm fine with that.
the room. The 3 of you approach, and this isn't the best representation of anybody, so you want a hand. It's a large creature.
I appear drunk.
Stands kind of hand on the altar, muttering to himself as you approach.
Can I hear or understand them?
No, it's very kind of like you hear noises, but you don't hear any words.
So it's not
Just
language.
how like almost like gargles or someone saying something but can't get words out.
Doesn't turn.
You say sorry?
He doesn't move.
Doesn't move.
In a place like this, I'll say in Celestial, "What is your job here?"
That kind of low muttering stops as the head turns to a face you recognise, Otis. What you see is standing in this chamber, kind of hunched over, when you see their face, this quite once tan-skinned and well-built muscular figure. Long, kind of braided, tattered now hair down the centre of the back and the kind of shaved sides. A figure you saw in a vision when you were messing around with the swords made or the weapons made from Trozeris's sword. You recognise them as being the Light Brigade member for Tyr that was killed by Trozeris. And you look and you see once this kind of tan skin, this greyed, crumbling flesh, kind of dead eyes, black marks on the cheek, and they've been crying kind of black ichor. They kind of stand, doesn't say anything but just stares. And you see that what they're holding is this huge, heavy looking mace. You all hear. So you have found my little pet. Took me a long time to create this one. Try and outsmart this. Kill them. And it kind of stands, grabs the mace, and begins pulling it. The crackling sounds of cracking at the altar as the mace hits the ground. And there's a spark of radiant and necrotic energy. If you want to roll initiative, please.
Cool.
We got Gift of Alacrity.
Yes.
Yes.
This visual is so convenient. I really need to thank him.
Well, you're going fucking first.
Did you roll 20 and an 8?
Yes.
Oh wow!
She did. Double of the best.
Are you going last?
No, probably.
Ooh, I rolled
Did you
pretty
roll
well.
1 and a 1?
No.
A 1 and something?
No. 3 and a 9, so I'm on 13.
Not bad.
Are you using your charger?
Yeah.
Gotta be 3 less.
You need it.
Carrot, what you?
24.
Oh, Carol.
13.
Adam?
25.
Oh, don't
Nice.
put
Iggy.
it like that.
40.
40.
I got a 28.
And Salva?
23.
3. Nice. So, top of the round is Iggy.
With a 40.
So you are.
35 foot from the edge of the map, you said?
I said yes.
Let me just remember what I'm attuned to. I apologise. Spell guard, headband, and
Yes, I will say, as it kind of turns around, you watch as unfairly from its back, these two kind of, once like angelic white wings, but now these kind of black, decaying, crumbling wings, bit of bone. Half its face kind of drops down as it pulls down the varnish of its helmet.
this strikes me as a crossbow combat. So I'm going to pull out my crossbow and fire.
Okay. What's the range of a crossbow?
Hand crossbow, 30 to 120, so I'll step in and then I'll step into range and then out.
So you have to move up to within 30 feet
That's
of it.
30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm only just off the map.
No, you're 35 from the edge.
35 from the edge of the map. This is 8 foot long.
Sorry, I thought we were 35 feet from the old.
No, 35 feet from the edge of the map.
Ah,
You're like 80 feet from the edge of the old map.
my bad.
Sorry.
I will roll at disadvantage because I don't want to get close to that until I can see what it does.
Undead. I would like to get. That's the worst they can do.
Who's next to me, Karen?
It's only it got beaten by Tolzerus. I had Tolzerus' number the entire time. Can't be that bad.
Okay. Teleport you there if you want.
15.
Say spell.
Save
spells.
Yes.
No worries. Bonus action. I'm going to. Gotta be within 30 feet to inspire something.
You don't.
You handle it, it's fine.
I will
You got this right.
inspire. You are all out. You get a regular inspiration.
You've got this, right?
Maybe.
Is that a D10 for Mickey?
That's a D10.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to move until I'm going to stay where I am. Kara, where are you heading?
I'm going to be walking forward.
Then I will stick with Kara, and I'll move to where I assume Kara is going to be, so 30 foot forward.
You're going to move 30 foot forwards? Yeah. You can't, like, move when Kara moves.
I know.
So you're going to move 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to preempt him moving.
Where does your back? On the map.
Oh yeah.
At the end of it all, Omnivax probably. But then again, if I'm a fucking real of hell, then once you know my true name.
Maybe hide your true name.
Then see him come up. Does he look like he has any intelligence?
He looks like a zombie. You're not quite sure what that means for his intelligence and stuff. You know that Solar's normally quite intelligent, but he looks like a zombie.
I hate when that happens.
Then I will, considering he's still a good distance from me, I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at him. I want to see what he does with fire. Test the range a bit. 28.
Hits, yeah, well done. He kind of fires a bolt of fire, strikes him clean in the chest.
Never missed.
Yeah, misses.
That is only 8 points of fire damage total.
8 damage, okay. Just seem too phased by it.
It took the fire damage.
Just hits it normally, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
8 fire.
Technically I had my charisma, so 13. Then I'm going. And then I'm going to cast Shield of Favour as my bonus action on myself. And I'm also going to take the defensive stance from the Sword of Cast. Be like,
Come at me, bro.
let's see what you got. In a sense, yeah. It's a provocation. Come on, bitch.
Yeah, on your turn.
What you got?
This is a number.
I'm just checking something.
What did you do?
Fire blast and then firebolt and shield of faith himself.
I am going to. Should I do this? Should I?
Can you do that? Yeah, of course you play the first action.
Should I save this
Did
for
you take the
Litchy
fire
Boy or?
He took the fire damage, alright.
No. To be fair, against Litchy Boy, I'm going to focus more protection.
What are you doing? 6 seconds.
I am
All
going
of them
to.
Oh,
Where am I?
I know it down his mouth.
You are, so you're about 5, 10 feet away then.
10 feet away from him. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to cast Sunbeam on him.
You can see what radiant damage it does.
Yeah. So each creature in the line must make a con
Coming out
saving
the
throw. Undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Don't air down, he probably does on the same.
On a failed save, creature takes on a successful that takes half as much damage and isn't blinded.
What are we doing? Sorry, making
A Constitution saving throw. It's probably going to pass this, but it is rolling at disadvantage.
What?
Because it's undead.
What's your save?
23.
Go
But I
big
think this
saves.
has got a good con save.
24, Josh.
Ooh. So it takes half this damage. Pretty. 20. Radiant.
Did you like
Have it again.
the offer I got?
I was expecting that because it's a.
Well, you're not immune, but so are.
No, solos are not immune, but they are resistant. So that would be 13, so 6.
So the gods can still smite them if they mess up.
Maybe. I go back to what.
And then with
So
my
this kind of blast of radiant flame strikes it. It kind of buckles its way through it, and the radiant sting does its effect.
that's fine. I am going to back up a bit.
As you step back.
Oh,
Oh dear.
15.
I love it.
Before you
I
do
love
step
the
back.
idea.
Oh, before I step back.
Opportunity attack.
To be fair,
Oh, opportunity. I'm 5, 10, 15 feet away.
It's got a big ass mace.
It's a large because you're big ass mace.
Okay, fair enough.
no, kind of it.
With 34 hit.
That will hit.
So you are stalked by this mace.
Yeah, I know,
You
but
take-
you're trying to relive your youth.
Is movement and speed
So you
affected?
just
Uh,
you go full in.
take 19 bludgeoning damage.
19. I resist radiant, I think, from my shard. Do I have that? I'm pretty sure I do.
Plus 30 necrotic damage.
Oh no. How much necrotic?
30.
30.
What did you get hit by?
His
Mace.
mace.
He just came up and smacked you.
Opportunity attack. So how much damage in total was that?
Yeah.
That left my range. didn't it?
Range.
49.
49.
nice.
Ouch.
And he whacks you on the side and knocks you 15 feet to your left. Make a dex save for me to before prone.
Okay.
Just like see it coming in and I duck and hit that.
Dex save.
Yeah,
You have your plus one.
Is that so? Would I make? Am I making save when I'm already 10 feet away from Motus?
So as he, yeah, so it's when you land, you need to.
Okay.
He kind of knocks you to the side, and then he can choose to basically have that effect and knock you prone as well.
Okay. Dex save. No, that's going to be a 10.
Yeah, so he kind of strikes you in the leg, you fly to the side, hit this kind of pew and fall onto your back there.
Okay. Concentration check for the sunbeam.
50,
24. I can make this.
Yeah. Of course you can.
I roll this with advantage. Hold on.
Oh.
Warcaster.
like,
No, that's only
like
going to be
modifier.
a 21, so sunbeam is done.
He fails.
I've still got my movement,
Yep.
so I will stand up.
Yeah, half movement stand up.
5, 10, 15.
That's the original dialogue.
Alright. Harris, your turn.
That's always moving away from his side. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus
wasn't
action
everyone's
to
choice to
mutate
do
myself. So get my wings.
So you just head on duck and she gets what?
Like sweeps the legs and flips, lands on like a pew on his back. You're kind of like, why did he go for the legs so much? The flag again?
I'm going to fly.
Is this one gonna punch your leg off?
No, Harris, not Aidan.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to fly 30 feet upwards.
Yeah. I have resistance to radiant damage.
Well, you got 20 foot
I'm a
seat.
So
drow.
I'm going to go 20
I look
feet
like I'm
up
like
and 10 feet backward.
Okay, change
People
of
look at me
plan.
like
Moving over 10 feet towards Aidan.
I like his kid.
Yeah.
yeah. Except
Okay,
I'm like a
And
change
then
of
land
plan.
and help Aidan some way.
You're young.
And with
I am,
my action,
but not
and I'll
you.
just blast him 3 times. Blast. 19 plus 11.
30.
Is that with your plus ones?
That is, yeah.
Hey, nice.
30. Does that hit?
That's
That's the first.
1,
Only just.
You do extra
Hang on,
damage.
hang on.
This guy
11
has to have
force
his 10,
damage
yeah, has
and
he?
5 fire damage. Does
He's
the
got a
fire
fuck
damage
meal.
work?
yeah, 5 damage normal.
So that's
For 60 damage.
what's that? Yeah, and that was first shot.
Yeah.
Second. 27.
Hits.
So that's 9, 15
Damage. Yeah.
damage. Yeah. Last shot. Uh, 20.
Misses. Just blast that side of his arm.
That was it.
Alright, Saban, you're up.
That's it.
I think solos from memory have an AC of like 20.
I'm going to shoot him with my lightning launcher.
So it was.
Huh?
Yeah, this guy is completely something
Flag
else.
again.
Oh yeah, that's true. So probably like 25.
Close to that.
Close to that.
Yes, it's You never got to save them.
6.
I'll take them.
Oh, is this?
Flight size doesn't actually feel taken to save
Oh.
as well.
Oh.
Oh well.
And then the soul came back here.
Plus 5 on the first shot.
Long story short, to my ways.
20 to hit.
I mean,
Tries to miss. You fire like more chest, just strikes off his arm. It kind of arcs it through his armor and just throws it out of the mace on the ground.
Cool. Second attack.
He raises the mace towards Notice. Oh no, he wouldn't raise it towards you.
Yeah.
He kind of cocks his head and then just doesn't know what to do for a minute. Thinks. You see there was like a twitch in the head.
I'm looking at him. I'm
27 to hit.
provocated that bitch. You want some? Come get some. It's the fucking rock.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Carol 10. That's the case there. Oh no, yeah. Carol 10 now. The Rock made John Cena to go there.
18.
Wrestling keeps popping up on my TikTok for some reason. I've never watched it before. And I'm like,
So good.
18
good.
lightning damage.
18 like that.
And the next things to hit him
So
has
good.
advantage and
John
plus
Cena
1d6
is finally
damage.
having a fucking villain arc.
It's so good. Also, seen Punk's back, the wrestler ever
Oh, I mean, to be fair, he's been back for like a year
Yeah,
or two.
don't watch it. I've never seen it. I like seeing Punk. It's cool. He was like axes on his.
No, honestly, it's so good.
And your turn, Estoban?
Yep.
It is his go. He flies over towards Evan.
Oh, of course he does.
And will. In fact, no, he won't do. No, he will do that. Because he's 10 out there. And he will just lay into you 3 times.
I'm gonna say to him as he's doing that, that's not very just of you.
Make a persuasion check for me. Disadvantage.
Is he a dragon?
He's not a dragon.
Natural 20.
Of course it is.
I haven't quit you guys for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since the last combat.
I get to choose 28.
So you say that as he kind of smashes it on his face in, twitches again, and swings the other 2 attacks. Roll all 3 of them, just because.
Don't, because I've got Death Ward up.
Okay, fit make a dex save for me first of all.
What is this
A
going
dex
to
save?
Hold on, is he just gonna backhead?
I think this is going to be
Again.
This is some fucking.
That's an 11.
He
Demon
can
Souls
15 feet
fucking
walk
level
up to me.
heist.
No.
Some Dark Souls level
Jesus
fighting.
Christ.
But it wasn't an insta-kill hit, was it?
No. It's because Death Ward is up, and so if I go down to 0, I'm stable. I'll go to 1
My
instead.
God, this
Should
guy
die
is
from this,
brutal.
right?
How did he lose?
Probably not. But
Hopefully.
how
Because
close
he
are
did
you
already
to
hit you
me?
once.
20 feet.
Oh, that's
Upwards.
that's not close enough to give me resistance.
Sorry.
This is a lot of damage for the first one.
Movement left.
My God, that is brutal.
I suppose it was a crit, wasn't it? Okay,
Oh
thanks.
my god, mate.
How much damage?
115 points of damage.
Okay, still up.
Did you crit?
He crit me.
Okay, that's good. Well, not for you.
I rolled.
But I'm happy that that's crit damage and not.
Yeah.
So
I have to be 5 foot.
yeah, I know.
have to be
I know you do.
for it to
I know you do. So I'm still up.
Do you want to be still up?
Well, you're prone now,
he's
though,
got-
right?
Yeah, I am. But he's got 2 more attacks. So yes, I do.
I might do more damage, I'm in data mixed up. It's fine. Is that my rule more damage? But I'll be nice.
Did he-
Advantage because you're prone.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But
Terrible.
you're in fact.
3 but a 16.
There's a miss.
No, 6 on the dice.
Oh.
34.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
So-
he's gonna do something really mean. Because he could technically move you 15 feet in any direction. So he knocks you prone, scoops you up so you take 1d6 fall damage.
No,
When
is
you
this?
fall 10 feet, technically like a d6 fall damage.
So hold on. Is this part of the attack? Would this be
Whatever you
part?
hit with weapon.
No. As in, is this full damage? Is this part of this
I'll make it a
attack?
separate bit of damage. So it'd be like
That's
2, that'd be
brutal.
d6 and weapon damage.
Can you think about
Fucking
concentration
Isaac
checks?
brutal.
No,
Is that it?
it's
Right.
not that. because I've got Death Ward
It
up.
is. That's Isaac
So-
brutal.
Yeah.
Does this extra D6?
That'll be a separate lot of damage. I mean, an
It's,
extra
it's
D6
an
for
extra.
not including the first attack.
No, for the second attack, because this is the
Yeah,
second.
so you'll take the damage from the attack, then you take the D6 for damage.
Yeah,
Separate
you're
to that.
taking the hit
Separate,
to get
okay.
up in the air, and then it's a hit when you hit around.
Right. Arsehole.
Did you
Yeah,
go down?
So
Fucking
don't
hell,
bother
you.
rolling the damage. I'm on 1 HP from Death Ward, and then the fall damage.
There we go. At least you only take technically 1 point of damage.
So I'm down.
So that's down.
Yep, thought so.
It's where 28 to death.
Yep.
End of his turn. How are you go?
I need healing.
I'm 35 off the mat. How
Do
far
you
is
want to
it?
continue with the fight after that?
35.
This man brutalised you.
65.
I know.
I'll move 30 feet up.
Yeah, so you're at 5 now.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'm now within 30 feet of Estoban. I think
35.
there's no chance.
He's 5 feet off the map.
Yeah.
No, it's not 35.
15, 20. Oh, sorry, 35. No, I can't count.
It's been a little while since he used it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
35 with the map, 30 feet with 5 feet off the map.
I could use it where we stood, but
He's 5 feet off the map, so.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Because you're on this square here.
Oh, I'm on that square.
There you go, right?
Wait. Which square? Which square am I on? Okay, there. In any case.
there's a brief glow of like radiant light from the tip of Kara's tail.
Oh,
There's
injury
like-
check.
Oh, roll the d20.
Oh, yeah.
DC
Oh, yeah.
of 1.
DC,
10.
DC of 10. Con save, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So don't roll a 1.
It's not even 1.
You got 17 health.
I didn't get injured.
Oh my god.
And a bonus action, healing light. I've just healed Estoban for 17.
Nice.
And then, as an action, am I going to draw fire?
Fireball. With it down there.
Well,
you
don't worry,
ain't-
you won't die.
I'll heal you.
To be technically, I could pass and then reaction take no damage from it.
Yeah.
Hey, damn duck.
Yeah, but if I spike all of it, they have to make like 8 saves.
I was all
I've got
in
enough
that
carrots.
place.
Yeah, fuck it, let's draw fire. Eldritch Blast.
You have advantage on this attack roll from my lightning launcher.
That's
Yep.
Sorry, yeah.
25.
Hits, bang on.
And you do 1 extra d6 damage.
Alright, I'll do damage in a second. That's 27 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah, 12.
That's unfortunate.
So there's 2d10 plus a d6 and plus 10. Shit damage.
Did you roll my extra d6?
Yes.
Okay.
4, 7, 17.
17 damage total.
Yeah, force and lightning's the extra? Yeah.
Kind Divine Smite on top of Divine Smite because it's now a spell.
And then in there it's not
Why
doesn't
not?
do anything. Kara's just taking a stance shield forward.
Iggy, your turn. Back to top.
I wanting to save stuff, so I'm going to.
Leave, long rest, come back and do it all again.
And
changes
how
of
are
the
you doing
runes.
for health at the minute? Probably
17.
not good. Right?
Not great.
I think he's on
Oh,
17.
I will just quickly. Now, if I do a 10, I'll do it in direction.
You're within 60 feet of me now, aren't you? You are. How would you like a healing word?
That would help.
Until he smacks him again.
I'm going to move
And
up.
just stop
so that I'm
playing
next to
fucking
Kara.
uppercut hair down.
Kara, you're only 5 feet off the map, aren't you?
Yes.
So if I move up next to Kara,
Heal.
so I'm now 5 feet onto the map.
Yeah.
I'm now within 30 feet of both the monster and
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erdan. So I'm going to shoot shoot his face.
Yep.
Erdan, you're conscious and threatening, yeah?
Yes.
He's like,
Wonderful! Good advantage.
Conscious and technically.
how does
hostile
it have
creature
you right
nature.
now?
This is not an unfamiliar feeling.
Welcome to my world. That
You
is
see the
a,
fucking mace coming
as a
down
21
on
to
you.
hit.
Right.
Regretting doing the sunbeam.
Yeah. And then, like,
Should have done the aura of life.
and then bonus action, healing word on Erdan. Sorry. Healing. Go
Fidgety.
through my dice roller.
So sorry.
One.
God.
Sorry, buddy. That was a rough time for you.
You'll be happy to know that you have
That's like, that's the.
8 more HP
What?
than you
What?
had before.
That
What is it about the
You're
light
welcome.
brigade that's so fucking brutal?
They're designed to kill Calicius. They were trained to be fucking brutal. It was my whole job to be you guys. They're meant to be the fucking heroes of the world. Didn't go well for them. 3 of them didn't make it out alive.
And then
Four
I'll
of them didn't
stick
make
in
it
front
out
of.
alive.
I'll stick in front of Garo.
They were
Garo, are
designed.
you going to move up?
So just
I
A.
just shot him and
They're
then
so
took
large.
it. Took
B.
it.
They're
So
both so large.
So it
C.
depends
They're
what
both
if he
so large.
tracks at me
Probably
from
keep
the
with
corner.
that.
Sure, I'm going to stick where I am then. I'm going to move back again next to Garo.
It's an undead soul.
Because he goes before you, doesn't he?
How much damage? No, like these
When they actually end of his turn, he just teleports up towards her, just flying, floating next to you. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
How
He's
far?
now flying, he's now kind of floating next to her. 20 feet up.
How far away is he?
10, 15 feet and 20 feet up.
Okay. He's 20 feet up.
Yeah.
25 strand. 6, 5.
Jump.
Yeah, I was thinking. I just want to be able to touch him.
Oh, yeah.
Touching really good.
I like that.
No.
Not unless he wants
Is,
like a fucking devil girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna take a run and jump at him.
Got the special hand.
Go for it.
That sounds even worse.
Got a special touch. Got a bad touch, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna
Make a athletics check. You're probably gonna.
22. And I'm gonna touch him with the hand and I'm gonna make sure that he tells the truth.
Okay. You hit him with it. You kind of fall back down. Make a deck save for me.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
32.
I superhero along.
Hey, you kind of one. Straight on the knees. There you go.
And then I'm going to. It doesn't say it was an action or anything.
I'd say it's
An action.
It's
I
not
will
like
then.
normally out of combat.
Yeah.
I know. But then I'm going to quicken command on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say halt.
What's your DC? That's a terrible roll.
18. I'm not that much of a spell.
Wisdom save, isn't it?
Yeah, I am not that much of a spellcaster.
Well, an 18. Oh, 14. I rolled an advantage in that one before. Got plus 14. Bang, bang, 18. Oh. That's not really interesting now. End your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my
I'll
turn.
work out.
Edan. He now hovers above you. You feel a little better, but he's just kind of still staring
Are
down.
you not gonna?
Is he staring down at me?
Well, at you and that
I'm
Harris,
thinking.
just kinda up and down.
I am. Who'd be better for this? Let me just have a look.
Leaving
Yeah, I know.
is threat range for 1.
I know.
He's out of threat range, he's 20 feet up.
Yeah, I'm gonna transform into Bird Dan.
In order to not die.
I'm going to get the other one. That's what you're about.
And I'm going to move. Well, I'm flying now, so.
Well, you're prone still. So you're a prone bear. Let's stand up.
Yeah, so 40 feet over to the other side of the map.
What's your movement speed, Pat?
80 feet flying.
So, 40
Yeah.
stand up. 5 feet to start. So 40 this way.
Yeah.
Right, there.
Bonus action. No, I'm fine.
Right. Harry, shot out.
Okay,
It's right next to you.
right next to me, not like this.
Legs. Just go off.
Leave me alone.
Yes, it's a secret technique of the light brigade.
No one's lost a limb for a while.
I'm going to.
Go for the knees.
Should I? Yeah, you know, screw it, I'll have active 2 a day. I'm going to cast Mental Prison on him. Give us an intelligence saving throw.
Interesting.
Terrible 7 or 1. We use a legendary
Okay.
resistance.
Nice.
What's that? Okay,
And you're a legend boy.
so that means he passes. So if he. On a fair. Obviously, it's a delusion example. Takes 5d10 psychic damage. 37 psychic damage.
18 psychic.
So 18 psychic he takes, and he's not restrained and not put into a mental plane of my choice. That's my action.
And your turn.
You'll forget all of that. I'm gonna let him hit me. I'm gonna fly away.
Alright.
I'm gonna fly 30 feet away.
Is that not 20? Oof.
Oh god.
But
That's
people
20.
hit me, that's it.
I mean, you can halve the damage.
Yeah, I
Are
know.
you okay?
You're gonna need to.
Okay.
Probably will.
You're definitely gonna have to halve it.
So your face.
Yeah, but Solars do an additional
I know.
8.
32 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And half necrotic damage.
Yes. So I'm going to use my mind shield barrier to give myself resistance to bludgeoning. So
Well, it's to the damage.
the damage to the bludgeoning.
46, so 23 necrotic.
Okay,
So
what,
that's already
what
half.
was the first set of damage?
The first set was 32 bludgeoning.
So
Let's see.
what's half of that?
16.
16.
Okay.
23 necrotic.
16.
29 damage total.
So
29 damage.
what was the necrotic?
9, so total of 9, so 29 damage total.
29 damage.
Okay, 116. So,
So,
13.
out there. Yeah.
That one-
As he does, he kind of strikes you on the head and you fall 15 feet to the one ground, so you're now only 5 foot off the ground.
okay. So,
That's fine,
So-
you're off the ground.
Off a crit.
In fact, no, he wouldn't. He just hit you and you kind of.
So off a crit, you only took 29 points of damage. I took 105.
Yeah, he wouldn't knock you in any direction.
I have to use resistances. I
Uh-huh.
have to use reaction.
Okay, shoot him with my lightning launcher.
Go for it.
Have you moved away as well?
I have, yes.
It's half a half.
30
Once again, a 20 to hit,
Fly over towards Erdan.
which misses.
Yes.
Here comes drinking and
I
Yeah,
think that's the
bring it
exact
back.
same turn I had last time.
he's
Oh my
gonna
God.
be like, swap.
14, 28 to hit.
It's more if he takes me down, I fall on next to it, and you can be like, oh no.
I'm currently bird down form, so
6, 7,
I'm going to be flying around.
17 lightning damage, and the next person to attack him has advantage and plus 1d6 damage.
End of your turn.
Yep.
Teleports.
Oh my word.
Wait. Counterspell.
Blending action.
Also, it's solar innate ability.
That's the fucking.
His turn.
I'm gonna say to him, what is your purpose?
He mutters, but he has no tongue to speak. He kind of mutters words and it comes out.
I know what his purpose is, and I'm gonna tell him you're failing that purpose.
his turn, he'll use one of his abilities. You can use Decaying Touch.
Yeah, make a line, didn't work.
Harris. He places a hand on you. Harris, you are on death saving throws.
Oh, what?
You immediately fall to the ground and you take one death fail.
Is that like, do they lose the hit points?
No, so you don't lose any hit points, you are on death saves.
Okay.
And he flies down next to you.
Get out.
You're just on death saves. So keep track of your hit points because if you do end the effect, you go back to your hit points. We are actively on death and you're dying.
Wow. Problem is I can't
Well,
D&D Beyond.
Well, keep track of how many hit points you got.
Yeah.
Take out 0 and then when you come back, okay, go.
Or you're just on one death
Or just
save.
do your one death fail. Carry your turn.
Just on one death.
I should be within range. I'd seen Harris just drop. I'm assuming Harris is dying.
We just watch Harris fall to the ground. No, you just touch and Harris will drop onto the floor.
Damn. Yeah, Harris just dropped, so I'm not moving. So bonus action. I've got 1d6 left for healing light. 3 hit points.
So you gain 3 hit points and you go back to your health.
Basically, the effect ended.
Yeah, effect ends. You also gain hit points.
And Eldritch Blast again.
Go for it.
Trying to draw attention. 29 to hit.
Hits.
20. 13. Only 1 hit.
I can get away.
Can you?
Yeah, flyby. I do not provoke attack of opportunities.
Yeah, but this motherfucker teleports a
And
good
he might have
distance.
Sentinel.
Sentinel only works if he can provoke if he gets an attack of opportunity.
12 points of
I do not
damage.
provoke them.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
different.
12.
Interesting.
Mobile gets around Sentinel.
So, with that, we will wrap up for this evening.
We can keep going.
We can't get rid of it.
It's fine.
We will wrap up
We're
there
not going late anyway, so.
for this evening. We will pick up next week as you continue to battle against this undead member of the Light Brigade.
His name we do not have.
Whose name you don't know, no one said it. I think Motus, you do tell us what you remember. I'll tell you next week. But we will wrap up there for today. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time on We Upset That Morning. Bye.
Bye.